Bet on black. Bet on black.
Who's snoring? Who's snoring?
Oh, are we live? Oh, dude, I was slacking.
We are live. We are live.
Welcome to the Dip a Toe Snoozing Show.
Welcome to the Dip a Toe Snoozing Show, guys. Holy smokes, what a whirlwind. What a whirlwind we had.
What a world, what a world, what a world, what a
Holy
yeah,
smokes.
I literally was hey, how many tornadoes did you surf in that hurricane of awesomeness?
So many. So
Right?
I don't even know. So many I can't even count.
I swear I rode like 2 K5s at the same time, literally.
It was go time. Like literally, okay, so I don't have the picture available, damn it. So let me preface this recap with how I started on my way to Las Vegas. Ryan and I are getting ready to go, and it's about 20 minutes to go time. First of all, I had not slept. I had been sleeping only like 4 or 5 hours a night for like weeks, 2 weeks practically. And I had intended on going to bed on the airport night at 10 p.m. And Ryan's like, yeah, that's not going to happen, Melissa. We had to leave for the airport at 3:30 in the morning. Boom. We had to leave.
Oh, salty. I did that last year. Oh my gosh.
So we had to leave, and I tried. So once it got past like 1 a.m., he's like, just stay awake. You know, you just got to stay awake. So I stayed awake. And about, I don't know, a half hour before we were going to leave, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a shower. I took a shower, and I'm all happy. I'm all packed. Everything's good. I'm blow drying my hair, and my good hairbrush is in the suitcase. And I have this other hairbrush that I should have thrown out 10 years ago. It's a demon hairbrush. It's terrible. And I was like, it's one of those rolly ones. And I was like, I rolled my hair up.
With the little, yeah, I know.
And it was like tied up to my head. And all of a sudden I went to unroll it. And it was literally stuck in my, like, panic mode set in. Yeah, hey, 68J. Panic mode set in. Long story short, I ripped a bunch of hair out of my head, so I kind of have a bald spot over here.
Damn, bro.
I almost thought
I apologize.
I almost thought I was going to have to cut it out, but we ended up, really trying to get it. But in any event, yeah, as soon as we got to Vegas at 9 in the morning, and then it was, figuring out food, all this stuff, and it was just go time.
Yeah.
No rest for the wicked at all. And by come Sunday, I couldn't walk or talk. My feet hurt so bad. I couldn't talk for nothing, but
no.
Let's give some shouts out to who's in here. We love you guys.
We got Silver Days. Silver Days once
always
again,
all the time. Number one,
all the time. Claim first. I swear to God, we're gonna do a giveaway to see who beats Silver Days to the comment section. One of these days, I think it's gonna be a thing for sure. Miss Becky Forbes in the house. Lloyd, man, it was great to meet everybody.
Love you,
Lloyd. Miss Kita, so great seeing you. MM's in the house tonight. Cosmic Mama Shay, baby, in the house tonight. Nice. Let's see.
68J's in the house.
Dude, what was his comment though? That was hilarious because this is the real story. If you go to XRP Las Vegas, this is where you will be on the following Wednesday. I'm still trying to recover from this weekend. XRP Las Vegas meetup was amazing, and it was, dude. 68J, that was a killer meetup. It really was, man. I mean, it was low key. It was tight knit, but very open to everybody, man. And so that was really fire, dude. I literally wish I could have stayed for longer, but like I had to go back to the hotel, pack all the stuff, make sure we were good. Like, oh my God. But it was epic. Melissa.
I just want to say thank you, Jay. That was the first time that I was ever on a panel. And of course I was really nervous, but got all the shout outs from our friends in the crowd. And and then of course the gifts and stuff. It was a very special time for me. And you started a trend, 6-8, because Alan Staple messaged me yesterday and said, hey, I'm going to set up an event and I want you to be a speaker or a panelist. And I'm like, how cool is that? So
yeah, I know Alan's been cooking that up for like at least 12 months. Yeah, I know he's been I know he's been cooking that up 12 months, but this is the trend. This is the progression of XRP Las Vegas, like literally. I mean, shout out to Brad Kimes and DAI for starting this ripple effect in the XRP community.
Danielle, I will tell you what, just planning the Thursday night party. Okay. Yeah. I would say I had at least 120 hours of like solid work. The beauty, Verson is beautiful, wonderful, fun person. But anyway, I mean, just so much time and effort goes into throwing something like a party. But throwing a convention is a whole nother level. And, the stress that's involved and, trying to figure out, are the speakers going to show up and, all of this stuff. And I know that she had her hands all in that. Not to say Brad didn't. I'm sure Brad worked his butt off as well, because of course he did. But I definitely want to shout out Danielle, because I know I can only imagine how much work. And it was a beautiful event. They did a stellar job.
That level event, I've been a part of those at that level. Yeah. That ain't no joke. I mean, you literally got to have your. Oh, is he gonna come on? Is he? Oh, what's good, brother? How you doing?
Just real quick, I just wanted to pop in and say I really appreciate getting to meet people and get to know a little bit more about this community. I understand why she loves it so much, and I came back feeling different, just as a person. It was awesome. So anyway, enjoy all.
Oh, hey, thank you for that, man. And hats off to you for coming down.
Hats off to you for coming down, he said.
All right, I'll be back in sometime.
Copy that.
He popped in and
hey, wait, where's the white Russian? Where's the right Russian?
Right here, brother.
All right.
Mama needs her milk.
Yeah, no, those doing it at that level, if you are the top dog running that, you're the go-to. Yeah, man, that's nothing but game face. You care, don't care. It's like either you can show up or you can't. There's a hard line in the sand. It's either you're in or you're out, and this, this is what it is.
Yeah, right? Not to be rude, but
no, it's like if you're not from, if you haven't had any experience, from that. Well, my thing's breaking. If you haven't had any experience in that at all, like you've had you've dipped your toe into that by doing, by the way, fabulous job of helping to put that together. Shout out to Alan and Digital Outlook, Dave and Judy for coughing up the Series dough to even give us a pre-funk spot for XRP Las Vegas. I mean, seriously, awesome job. Thank you so much. Like, enough thank yous cannot be spoken to any and all that did anything like that.
Well, and thank you to awesome. I want to thank Tio Trini and his wife Navita.
Oh, Tio,
and Kita from Kita's Brew, sponsored, and even our friend Wilma tossed in a little, and then of course our friend Brian, at the last minute she wanted to contribute to the tip, and so she she gave a little tip money too, which
A
was
little,
really nice.
love on the tip. A
She
little love
did.
on
She
the
did.
tippy tip. Right
And then Optimistic Prime bought all these blue umbrellas
Those
for
are
the
fat.
drinks that
Yep.
they were fat. They didn't use them quite as often as we had anticipated, of course. But yeah, and then of course Stacy for hooking us up with the wonderful room being there, and I mean there are so many people that I want to thank, and I guess we'll go event by event really, and really talk about so the first piece of business really is that Thursday night party, and the amount of effort that went in and the love that was shown by all the people that showed up. We had about 200 people show up, and the building really held. How did that happen?
I did it.
Oh, I'm like, the people really. There's I was gonna say, because there's mixed pictures in there. The people that showed up really appreciated it. We had a lot of folks stop by that night. Let's see, who do you remember? I know Zach Rector came. Molly Marlowe, previous Molly Elmore.
I just call the girl Molly.
Molly
There's
came.
only one. There's really, as far as my knowledge of the XRP community, there's only one Molly, and that's
There's only one Molly.
There's only one Molly.
Be one Molly.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So Miss Molly and Nurse JoJo. Nurse JoJo made me a bracelet, and it was so sweet.
That's cool.
Completely unexpected. I really appreciated that. One person I want to thank the most, who had my back the entire time, was Megan, your wife, Megan. Absolute. Yes, she was. She had my back.
I didn't see her. I was too busy doing God knows what at whatever time.
Absolute angel. That one.
I know.
Man, I can't thank her. I can't thank her enough. She really, her and Ryan, my Ryan, worked on those badges and did the best to pass them all out. And just, I mean, from beginning to the end, she was just a gem, and I love her.
100%.
I love her so much. I texted her. I said, like, we need to go. You guys either need to come here or we need to go there, and just like not even go anywhere so there's any distractions. Just sit down and eat some food and just talk. Just have a good old chitty chat for the weekend. And I would love that. I would love that.
She did tell me that, and so I know that you got this from your man as well as I did from my wife. That it was actually within minutes, really. Yep. That when she met, met you, saw you in physical first time, Kita, as well, and I thought there was another one briefly. And it was within seconds. She goes, "These are really cool people." I'm like, "Yeah," kind of like I'm like, it's like, yes. See, that's
I've been trying to tell you, babe.
Yeah. But honestly, like we're all in this chat. You can't. Like it's so impossible because most of us have never really experienced the full measure of what we experience within this digital asset space when it comes to community. I mean, you can wave whatever flag you want in this community, but you're in one, and it's like you get this. It's like God set like the bar of love here, but then like the crypto, then we added more love on top of that, right? And so now the bar of love and energy and positivity and encouragement it 1X's just like that, and it's like, whoa, this is literally different, like literally different. I've never been in any situation where people have come up, they want to meet you, you want to shake their hand, you literally go out of your way to, hey, I don't know that, I've never shook that hand person. Do you have Kleenex before I keep going?
Oh, geez.
You
Sad.
know,
I took my
but bro,
glasses
it
off.
was
So
fire. Like, you know,
do I have one in my pocket? I don't.
yeah,
I
there's
always,
so
I'm
many.
getting old. I'm starting to have tissues in my pockets and shit now.
Yeah.
It's like
Dude,
crazy.
it was such a great event. I was trying to help out with badges and run around and do everything at that Thursday at
You did
party.
fantastic.
Just to make sure I had a little time there to catch up with some, but it was like, nope, everybody's doing what it's supposed to be doing, chopping it up,
Look,
shaking hands.
we had Wilma, we had Rob's girlfriend Janet, absolute angel. We had of course
Oh yeah, yes,
we haven't
yeah.
even touched on Optimistic Prime yet. We haven't
I
even
know,
talked
right?
about Amanda yet.
Yeah.
You know, we had who else was in there mixing it up and helping with the badges. There were people that just they said, you know, what can we do? What can we do to help?
Yep.
And they helped. And
Yep.
you know, like you said, you know, I had been to Bitcoin conferences prior, and I will say, you know, when I went to Bitcoin Ben's where we met several years ago, and a lot of our people met, like Wilma was from Bitcoin Ben event. And it was a similar experience in terms of, you know, really liking each other and having a good time. But there's nothing like the XRP community. There just isn't. And when you get in the same room, like, yes, we're in the X spaces and we do these shows and we got our people in the chat and everything, and we can feel the love coming from, you know, just through the screen, we can feel it. But there's nothing quite like it when you're in a room full of people, non-judgmental people, and just from all walks of life. And I was listening to Paul Barron being interviewed by Alan,
Yep.
and he said something about, you know, how diverse the Bitcoin community is and how XRP community isn't really that diverse. And I'm like, come again? Are you kidding me right now?
Well, you know what?
We are very diverse.
I can speak to a little bit of that point of view because I think okay.
I don't think he. Well, first, can I just say one thing?
No,
I don't think Paul Barron.
you can't.
Paul
You
Barron.
can't.
Paul Barron doesn't hang with the XRP community.
No, but
he doesn't know us like we know us.
But there's this gets into like-minded individuals are like-minded individuals. Okay. We're gonna go really old school here, haves and haves nots, right? So you know, you kind of have that likeness already, right? So if you're hanging around a whole bunch of haves, you know, it might not be very diverse there in a certain coin or community or whatever. You know, maybe Bitcoin is a little bit more diverse at a top tier level just because that world adoption is there for Bitcoin, right? At that level. Okay. At that level, you know, where Main Street level is, it's like, I look at all the people that I met in the XRP community, and there's high earners there and there's low earners, but we're not this like super top tier, right? At least all the people that I met. So, you know, I think it's just a matter of perspective and who Paul's seen and not. And in fact, Paul, if you out there, bro,
come on to the Different Show,
bro. Come hang out, brother. We would like to give you the tour. I think that would be great perspective, because I think the more perspective we have of other people's perspective, the bigger perspective we have.
Yeah.
You know, I know, man. I'm stumbling my words, man. Thursday night was a hit. I mean, if you ever want to get a sweet gem like this, though, you got to go to the XRP Las Vegas event.
Were they selling those segments?
No, bro. This was a straight up giveaway. Shout out to Two Ticks. Shout out to Two Ticks who plugged me on this right here because of some other things that I just randomly was trying to help them out on some other things. Just trying to make relationships change. Yeah, dude, I was like, dude, I need I need the opposite of this, right? I need the
Yeah.
XRP tiers ones, right? Just to put
Yeah.
on a bookshelf, just to have, you
Yeah,
know,
true.
when opposites collide or something. But yeah, look. Dude,
I
come
mean,
on.
it is a really cute idea.
Dude,
That's
there's
a cheap
ingredients.
gift.
There's ingredients on this. It says ingredients: 500 milliliters of distilled hopium, 1 tablespoon of broken lightning promises, 3 tablespoons XRP MV extract, 2 cups of store of value nostalgia, 1 shot of central bank range, dash of ETF delay bitterness. It's just it's I mean, I gotta laugh at the humor. I'm like, dude, someone put a lot of thought into this, like, straight up real, not real joke, not a joke, you know, kind of a thing. And I'm like, dude, that's I mean,
fun.
if you're gonna go with the
It's all
bannerism,
in fun.
this is all in fun. Like, I was like, oh, sweet. I want to see the rebuttal to this just because it, you know, for me, it was humorous, you know, don't get butthurt, you know, on that, you know. I mean, Thursday night, we saw some cookies like this. Oh my God, dude, people were loving them. Do you have the dip and toe one?
I do. I have to go get it. We had these, but we didn't really wait it. I made these for people to like be able to take pictures with.
Nerdy.
But I did, and this is my favorite little guy right here. The little I might like, you know, the little token toe.
I got some of these. Oh dang, where's she at? I got these coasters from one of the booths. Wildflower laser cutting. I followed her on X. Like, she created an X account because I was like, dude, you got to put yourself out there. These are dope.
Yeah.
It was $30 for the 4-pack. I had to get them. I literally had to get them. I haven't seen anything this like modern and cool at an XRP event at all.
Yeah,
or with out there. They were. I had to get them. I had to swoop them up. Lots of cool things at the event. Lots of cool things. The Shark Tank.
Well, I wanted to. I still wanted to talk about the Thursday party.
Sorry, I'm jumping ahead. You go right ahead with your Thursday.
Well, yeah, I just wanted to just for you guys to know, like, all the people that showed up, and we really, because Alan, you know, Alan started this with wanting to have his people come, you know,
right,
just our regular people, and then of course, you know, people want to meet other people, right? And so I thought it's really cool that we have our party on the Thursday night, because first of all, you're not so damn tired. You're fresh. Well, in theory, you're fresh. I wasn't fresh, but in theory, you're fresh. And so, you know, this gave people the opportunity to have some one-on-one conversations. And so, like I said, I'm trying to think. We had Jay Claver come. We had Zach Rector and his lovely wife, Farah. We had Rob Cunningham. Who else did we have?
XRP 007.
XRP 007, of course, Dave and Judy from Digital Outlook. They were co-sponsors of the party, so a lot of their fans came. We had Mel Carmine show up. We had the Economic Ninja guys showed up. Ray Fuentes, Nickel came, I think.
Yep.
We had, you know, of course, Optimistic Prime is a very popular figure in her own right. Who else was it? There was guys from IMU TV. I mean, a lot of people wanted to meet the guys from IMU TV, Niall, Fitzy, and Rob, that's a whole nother conversation that we're going to have about how awesome these guys are. Steak and Bake and his crew, Mr. Zam. So those of you guys who to dabble into the X spaces, they have wonderful X spaces. Stone was there with us in spirit, of course.
Oh, I was like, shut up! Where was Stone?
I know.
Oh man, okay, all right, yeah. Man, I was about to get heated.
Linda P. Jones was there. My my not financial advice guy was there.
Yep.
Which I love that guy. If you guys ever remember the video, why do I hold XRP? And then he goes into the whole big spiel of all the different banks and stuff. Very talented young man, that guy is. We had the infamous Marvin Davis
Marvin
and
Davis in the
Nina
house. Yep.
Blossom was there.
Yep. That's just
That was
Thursday
a
night.
pleasure. We got to be 68J, of course, and beautiful Jeanette came.
Crypto Tales.
Crypto Tales. I mean, star-studded. There were so many awesome people there. There was somebody else that just popped in my head that people would want to know about. Oh, that Bank XRP. I've been wanting to meet that guy forever. And
did you meet him?
he was at the party, and I had made his badge that said, Bank XRP, and then I put Mrs. Bank XRP, and he posted on the internet a picture of both of his badges side by side, and said he had a lovely time and thanks for inviting him. And I'm like, son of a gun, I didn't get to meet him. I probably talked to him. I didn't even know who he was.
So I know who Bank XRP is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did you talk to him at the party?
Oh, dude, no, I was this close. Probably as close as Brad Kimes was trying to come over to the Staple Crew booth at the show. Like, okay, I gotta go over here.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
So not to jump ahead, but you saw where I was sitting. He was at a table behind me, and I saw him. He's talking with people that I know, right? And they're having a conversation, and I just wanted to like 2 seconds. I'm like, wait for the opportunity. But then I got pulled back. I got to sit in the command center. And then I'm like talking to some other people, trying to schedule some stuff out. I'm like, he's still there. Okay, I just got to go see what's up. And then finally I had 30 seconds to have a break to like, hey, gone, man. Pulled off a Spider-Man or Batman move straight up, just whoop, see you later, bye. But I know who he is. He's usually the one with the real long stick. He's gone to multiple shows. He's the one with the longest camera stick, one.
Well,
so
I want to ask you this: is his wife a really pretty blonde girl? So
he was solo. He was solo.
He was solo
at the event where I saw him. Yeah, he's solo. I've singled him out.
I'm talking about our event. He was there, and Ryan said, Who was the tall, thin guy that came in? He looked really, like, I don't know, just well kept. And he had a really pretty blonde, skinny wife or whatever, a woman with him. And I'm like, that looked like a model. And I'm like, I didn't see anybody that looked like that. So anyway, I don't know. It was the whirlwind. I did get to hug Mr. Crypto about that. And this one right here, Nerdy X, my favorite, one of my favorites. I know you love that word, Simon, but I got to spend a little quality time.
We're gonna have a talk about the word favorite, bro.
Nerdy. It's so funny. Alan says to me at the conference on Friday, he says, Melissa, I want to apologize to you. And I'm like, what? And he said, I'm so hoping that I didn't offend you. And I'm like, what could you possibly have said to offend me? Like, I don't know. He said, I was going around the Thursday night party and telling everybody, oh, wow, she's in the house. Danielle, what's up? We shouted you out, my friend. He said, I was going around telling everybody that you're the mother of the XRP community, of the XRP family. And you're my friend, Danielle. And I said, no, I'm not offended by that at all. I said, at least you didn't call me a grandma. And he said, well, you are a grandma. And I said, yeah. And for those of you that don't know, I have 6 grandchildren, and that's a pretty awesome thing. But she doesn't think his wife was there. He took her badge, so at least she'll have a memento from him. So that was pretty cool.
Dang, we could have signed it.
We could have signed it. I really did. I've been wanting to meet him for a long time, and he's very kind to me. We chat sometimes in the background, and yeah, he's a very nice dude. But in any event, no, I'm not offended, and I just want to say, like, all these kids, they give me hope. I call them kids because I'm old. I mean, I'm older. Okay, these kids are my kids' age, so yes, I can call them kids. And someone like Nerdy X, who's out there building, he's super smart young man. You got Will XRP, you have Optimistic Prime, you have all the guys from, IMU TV, the XR Zoj, like all of these guys are kids to me, and it gives me such hope for humanity because what XRP Ledger it represents to me as freedom, which is really ironic. If you were to talk to a Bitcoin person, they would laugh me out of the room because they still believe that it's the banker's entrapment coin, right? But if you really look into it, the way I understand it, it really does offer sovereignty. However, how you and I say, crypto ain't for sissies.
It is definitely not for sissies.
You're either going to watch this show and you're going to learn how to control your own wallet, and you're going to tokenize your own business, and you're going to participate in the ledger, use the ledger to your benefit, and you're going to connect with these communities that are out there, or you're just going to wait to get folded into the cake batter with everybody else, because that's what's going to happen.
Sure.
Right? Mm-hmm. It's your choice. It's your choice. And when I see these kids building what they're building, and when I'm in a room full of we're like, you want to start talking about the XRP Shark Tank, when you see that these kids realize that when one wins, we all win, and the collaboration that's going on, and the wheels that get turning, sure. it's so empowering and so enlightening, and like I'm just so hopeful to know that there's people out there like this in the XRP community.
See the thing that you're talking about, okay? The thing that you're talking about there happens a lot. It happens a lot, okay? What I mean there is young people creating, building, and teaming up. That happens a lot. What we get to see is the team up. We get to see the creation. I mean, like before blockchain and digital assets were a thing, developers have always united. They've always teamed up to try to work a project. No, I don't hang with them anymore, blah, 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 right? But they've always built. But we actually get to see the new developers, people that didn't go to school to be a developer are developing. Shout out to Will from XRP. Right. I mean, like I've heard his story and that literally inspired me to go, okay, cool. I'm on the right track with what I'm doing, which I'm not going to get into. But we get to bear witness to that. And I'm going to just do a huge shout out here. Part of the reason we get to do that is because of XRP Las Vegas. Another part of XRP Las Vegas, right? The Kimes. I know Danielle's in the chat. I know Brad's probably sitting on the back porch playing a little drums with the headphones on because he just needs a break.
I was so bummed out. Did you know he played the drums at probably that special party?
I did. I actually bumped into a gentleman at the airport. I saw his XRP hat that you got from Ripple if you went over there, and just shook his hand. And it was like, hey, nice hat. I shook his hand, and I asked him, I said, how did you enjoy the show? He goes, oh, it's great. It's my third year. Like, dude, that's literally what you want to hear. It's my third year. Right. And I'm like, and he goes, did you go to the party? I said, no, I went to another one. It was a meetup. I'm like, the host of the show that I'm on, she was going to be on a panel. Like I had to show love there. Like I literally had to.
I appreciate you coming.
No, there was no way, dude. I would not. No way. If I would have missed that, I would not been happy with myself. So it was great to see you there doing it. but I'm like, so how was the after party since you went? He goes, I didn't know that Brad could play. I mean,
I was
he
so
was
excited
scary.
when I found out
He
did.
said he I mean, this is a older gentleman. He had a nice, awesome tattoo on his forearm, but I would say he's probably in the retirement age, a seasoned, if you will. And he's like, but he was just, it was like he had the face of someone that just went to their second rock concert. It was like, I just saw the Eagles play. I just saw Brad Kimes just rip it up and shred it up on the drums. Like it was, he goes, it was amazing. I'm like, that's what I hear. I hear he's a bad man on the drums, man. He's throwing the sticks around and doing things you didn't know was possible for a fellow Cryptopium on the drums, man. That's that was
It
really,
made him
really
like
cool.
100 times cooler, didn't it? When I
Oh
found
yeah,
out
well, when you see our other talents
talents,
that come out, in this space, I know I know at the show, some of my talents got brought out, not really.
Yep.
Well, I chose
I
to,
like it.
so willingly, right? But
Yeah.
I would like a little different circumstances to show my skills. But nonetheless, yeah, man, that I heard that party was a real headbanger. I heard it was a real headbanger.
I have to tell, I was following Brad Kimes. So, okay, I've always been a little bit, a bit of a conspiracy theorist type person, researcher.
Wait, hold on. I got my,
huh?
hold on. I got my foil hat.
Because I like to dip my toe.
You dipped the toe. Dipped the toe.
I found Brad Kimes' show when he was talking. I don't not necessarily conspiracy theories, but he was like laying out some truths, right? And
Sure.
I found him and CKJ right quick. And I used to listen to Brad Kimes' show before he was even really talking strong on XRP. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it was in the beginning
of
him and man, I even went back. I don't know. It's probably been a good 8 months, 9 months now. Thinking back and going back to like his old videos, because I really love to see how far people have come with their journey, and he's come a long way. I mean, he's a natural at his show and what he does. Jay too, like 68J, natural at doing a show. Very entertaining, and that's what you want, those guys. And then, to take it a step further and have the courage to throw a conference and not know whether anybody's going to show up or not, right? Because you're just a guy on the internet doing a show, and you got big hopes and dreams, but he was dipping his toe in
no, he was not dipping his toe. He's straight. He said, forget the toe. Yeah. Cannonball. That's what he did, dude. Like, let's not be coy here. But he teamed up with some swimming buddies.
He did.
Yeah.
But if you look at the support of the community, and then I guess it's people like us that are coming on and talking about how wonderful the vibe is. We were talking to Northern Living, and he was saying like how much he's come out of his shell since being part of the XRP community. I mean, that guy, he's so intelligent. He's so kind. Him and XRP Renegade, we got to meet them in person.
Yeah.
XRP Renegade, I love that guy. He's usually in here in the chat. And, it's just really, really special to provide an environment where people can meet up and just feel like you're with family. You almost don't want to leave, It's like having to leave camp after a while.
I didn't have camp. That was not a thing. I'd always hear about people friends that would go to camp. So I never got that, but I'm getting it now. I'm getting it down in my later.
We're gonna have a camp. We're gonna make.
I know. Camp might be on the menu next year somewhere. Just saying. I have a question for you, and honestly, Crypto Tales, what's good? Nerdy in the house as well. What attracted you to Brad Kimes' show?
what attracted me.
Yeah, like what was the thing that was like?
First of all, I like his personality.
Okay.
He the thing that attracted me to his show was his energy, his not being perfect. And like he was just funny, giving his perspective on things, shouting out the shouting out and love that he gave to other people. I really saw as a sign of a good person. He didn't seem like he was trying to shill. In fact, I was listening to his show, and it's funny because you and I were really in Bitcoin, and we were going to Bitcoin Ben's conference and stuff, and we were hanging around all the Bitcoiners. Not one Bitcoiner knew about the Texas Blockchain Council. Not one. Not one. And I was going and I was listening to Brad Kimes, and I'm pretty sure it was Brad Kimes that talked about Texas Blockchain Council. It was either him or it was I told you so guy, who's a heavy XRP guy, which I apologize, I can't remember his name right now, but in any event, I heard about Texas Blockchain Council through XRP people. And then I was able to go. My friend Christine and I, Christine, we went to that as well. And we were the only ones besides the one guy that has the store, Crypto World. He went to Texas Blockchain Council, but we were the only 3 from our group that went to that or even knew about it. And it was the very first one. And so that tells me, XRP people are a little bit more well-rounded, or they were at that time. So some of the ones that I was following. And so, that was another thing that attracted me. What attracted you?
Honestly, what kept me coming back? His hook. His hook. His little intro that he had, dude. Yeah. I mean, like I would just put a smile on my face, and he'd always go, "Oh!" He'd always give the little the little teaser, da da da, going down, ba 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 ba, oh ho ho, roll that beautiful intro, right, and then it was the.
You always think about the roll that beautiful,
right? I always say, yeah,
roll that beautiful bead footage.
Come on in, and it was like I was like, oh, that's original. Yeah, like that's what got me. And so, I'm working the union job, right? And I would always come on the perfect time, like in the day where it's just like, dang, I still got 2 hours before like lunch, before my day ends, I'm working hard. I need something to listen to. And it was great because I used that channel, his channel, to expose other guys. I'm like, dude, listen to this dude. This dude's normal. He's normal, right? It's like normal talk show. Like you turn on your favorite AM, music station, or your morning music station, and it's always talk in the morning, right? Talk in the mornings, right? That's literally what he did, but it was about XRP and crypto, and he would roll through the Twitter, now X, feed and just he took it from there, but it was the intro, dude. It's always the intro. It's in my head, like stuck. And it was fire. It just hooked me, and then like I was just hearing the matter of fact, or just these are my opinions. So this is where my thought is, and it was great because he clearly just like identified that, and that's for me that's what makes
I respect that.
Yeah, I do too. But that's above. That's just above. That's what you should be doing, in my opinion, if you're broadcasting, right? And we're still working up to that, where we clearly, hey, this is my opinion, this is where I see it going.
We're working on it,
right? We're doing it, so anyway, so that's what hooked me, was a Brad Kimes. Come on in,
come on in, Brad Kimes.
Absolutely fire.
Yeah, I mean, he's also the one, I will say, because when you listen to someone for a length of time, different folks, he is the one that talked about Uphold. He's the one that talked about I Trust Capital. And when I'm looking around, And when I even when I went to the Bitcoin conference, who did I see there? I Trust Capital, you know, and so like I was trying to help Ryan. He has one of those old like I don't know. It's like it's not a pension, but he worked for the state for a half a second, you know, so he had a little chunk of money in there, and you know, trying to figure out where to roll it over into a qualified plan for Bitcoin or other, you know, now I think XRP, and I Trust Capital. Oh, his comments aren't coming through. Well, darn it, Brad Kimes. We should have Brad Kimes just come in. Come on in, Brad Kimes.
Yeah, right.
In here, Brad
Yeah,
Kimes.
hey, dude, he
Where do
probably
I send
can't
the link?
talk.
I know.
Dude, I mean, like, I
Listen,
couldn't believe it.
I know.
Dude, I was. By the way, Brad, thanks for the shout out. I really appreciate that.
Oh,
like,
it's so helpful and nice
that
of you
was
to do that
I
for
had the
us.
Quincy Jones effect for about 30 seconds because you did that. That was actually pretty cool. I'm like, the first thought that ran through my head was like, I'm so glad I did a good picture. that was that was the thought.
Oh,
And then yeah, I was gonna put that up there, but didn't know. But yeah, Susan Black, she pulled the trigger.
she's one of our friends from Bitcoin
Yeah, she
Bet.
is, man. A sweet lady right there.
And we
Sweet
would
lady
talk
right
about, you and I were the only ones. Well, first it was me. First, I will pat myself, kink, on the back.
You
because
talked about it in groups. There were some of us that just went about their business and like, nah, y'all too drama on one coin. I can't.
Oh, I was trying
I'm
to
a
just
bad
say,
person.
like, hey guys, XRP, you know, and I got the dirty nose for buying XRP, but you were the only one that didn't get dirty nose me.
Well, because you go, hey, what do you think about this? I'm like, diversify. Like,
Yeah.
why not? You
Yeah.
see value, go
Why
for
not
it.
do it? Why not do it?
Who
Yeah.
cares what all these other people really think? You
Exactly.
know, they're
That's like rule number one.
yeah.
Well,
It's,
and
you know, we
it's not
talk, you
fair.
know, well, you know, one of the things that I know that a lot of us try to communicate in our own way, and I'm going to say that probably to a degree, we're still fumbling our communication skills, right? But what I see within this whole digital asset space is that we all see value in a thing, right? In a coin or coins or network, what have you.
Yeah.
And but we don't go the full measure there within that to go, my value or my perceived value or definition thereof is going to be totally different than yours.
Yeah.
Totally different. Right.
Yeah.
And if you can if you can really see that and go, hey, they value that. It's like, why? It's like, ooh, nah, no. You're asking a question that you're really not going to get like the answer to that question. So don't say why. Just, you know, that's interesting. I mean, you do what you want. I'm just saying, it saved me some headache of trying to be in that person's shoe and go, their situation, whatever it is, they went this route, right? I've gone my route. It's my journey. It's your journey. But that does not, negate the fact that we all see value differently or what is valuable to us in our lives to achieve our goals. And I would say that's the one common thing is that we all have the 40,000 foot view common goal, right? It's within all, and that is literally to improve our lives on a number of different levels, financially, arguably spiritually, and physically. Like we're all after that, right?
Yep.
And if when these digital assets hit price, cool, maybe there's a move there. I like the other fact. It's like I worked my butt off to get these things. I would rather put them to work as opposed to just go get the same dollars I have in my bank. But that's me.
Right.
That's me. Your play is going to be different. Your value is different, right? What you're trying to accomplish is different in the day-to-day, the year-to-year. But what you're trying to do is what I'm trying to do. And that is build and expand the security I want and deserve in my life, as do you out there, and I really, I've gotten a lot of that same kind of open-mindedness throughout different coins. Literally different communities. It's there. It's just, it's easy to get hung up on anything you can do, I can do better.
No, you can't. Yes, I can.
Yeah, right.
No, can I say the thing?
Say, come on in, sister. Come on in.
Come on in. The thing that I think is really funny, it's cute.
Yep.
Is number one, I'm a nerd. Okay. Like I realize this when I try to talk to outside friends about XRP or banking or anything like that. But I think it's super cool and funny that, like, we're like, oh my God, Simon McLaughlin was on. Like, I got to talk to Stephen Nariop, or I got to talk to Simon McLaughlin, or whatever, right? Because, it's like, it's not sexy, right? Like banking is not sexy. Talking about some of like technology is not necessarily sexy or whatever. But yet there's a group of us that really understand where we're heading and like the magnitude of what's happening right now. And like, I feel like we all truly believe that we are part of something so huge that we're making history just by being here and lifting these kids up or older people. I mean, it's not just all kids there. And that's what I love about it. And, just like you mentioned, Simon, it's not people that just went to get degrees. There's people like Lady K taking classes, learning how to run her own node. And, and I'm like trying to learn, like, or Optimistic Prime building her own token, learning all this stuff. Or me trying to get in touch with Zoj and Will from XRP and helping me do the stuff by myself. I mean, this is really cool stuff that's happening right now. And when you get in a group of people like we're at the XRP Las Vegas conference, any single person in there, if I had went up to them and started talking to them, they would have talked to me back. And, sometimes I go places and I try to behave that way, like my normal self, because I'm a friendly person, and I'll get people looking at me like I got a third eye or something. Huh? What? Say what? Come again? But I mean, these people are all super, super cool. They're super cool and they're super excited to talk to you about it. And they're all so different. You had millionaires in that room. And you had clerks that work at a grocery store in that room. And we all, those of us that, we don't have that much money, we had to struggle and, to pay, to get there. But it's so damn worth it in my eyes, in my opinion.
Okay. I'm going to echo this. I'm going to echo this because this is something that I know we said.
Team Green is excited. Brad's in the house. Let's go.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Brad. We really appreciate the love, my man. Like, real talk. I love supporting people like you both. That's absolute fire. Thank you. I'm glad you got the comments things worked out. Sometimes YouTube does not like all stars. I don't know what it is.
No.
Love you, YouTube. Kisses.
Yeah, click the link, Brad. Lloyd says click the link. I put the link in the thing for the stream.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
want to come in, click the link, Brad.
Oh no, I think I saw it earlier.
I put it in there again just in case.
Mrs. Kime said
we can't talk.
I heard it right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
like we feel that. Okay,
totally
back to where we're going about this community, millionaires, and the haves and have nots, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Remember 2 weeks ago, or maybe it's 3 weeks ago, actually. Maybe actually 4. But Keita was saying she wasn't gonna go, right?
Yep.
And right. Well, I mean, a little bit. I was just trying to communicate, like, hey, pivot that perspective a little bit. Like, there's value here that you can't get anywhere else. And $900 can be can for people be a steep price.
It can be a sting. It can sting a little.
But most of us have paid that in some type of extra education. Those of us that went to traditional 4-year and more, y'all got y'all got loans out the wazoo. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like if you give me a 2-day pass to be in a room with people who have built and done things their way, and
Yep.
they are millionaires, multimillionaires,
Yeah.
or high earning entrepreneurs, like, bro,
Yep.
sign me the heck up. Let
Yep.
me expand my financial literacy and get a connection, a gem from someone in that room. And like I got them. I literally got them. I've got them Thursday night. I got them Friday surfing tornadoes. I got them Saturday surfing more tornadoes. And you know, and like my world that I've wanted to be a part of is here. Like, I'm here. I see it, I can smell it, I can taste it. And it's literally because I had the cojones to throw my money on the table and go to these things and be willing to participate in this digital asset space, more than just having the asset itself, but being around the like-minded individuals. And the like-mindedness is what brings us together. It's like the commas and the zeros goes away in these rooms for the most part. Because I
Yes.
can't speak for everybody, right?
Right.
You know, but we're all in the same mind. We're all seeing the same value or vision, right? And how and then we talk about strategies. Like I was traveling some gems on some people that
rich people can respect and appreciate.
Alan,
And I mean, I'm not putting a
Alan
rich
talks about
person
that all the
above me,
time.
but I'm just saying, anybody that already has money, that knows how to manage their money, or knows, they respect the little guy who's trying to get there, that has the desire to learn these types of things, right? And I've always found, and I always told my kids this when they were younger, ask people how they got where they got, where they are now. What did they do? What circles did they put themselves in? Because if you put yourself in the right circles and you ask the right questions from the right people, you're gonna go far. You know, it's definitely it's worth your time. So yeah, you're right. Does it cost $900 to get there? Yep, it did. But I didn't even see the damn conference, to be honest with you, Simon, because of what we were doing.
I didn't see anybody except who came in the booth.
Right. Like, I hope somebody videoed some of this stuff, because I didn't get to.
There was a few.
Because I was trying to do other things. However, again, I didn't pay the $900 to see the speakers, to be honest. I paid the $900 to be and feel the vibe of the room and the people that are building and feel. And I was so proud to see, I saw more builders in that room this time than I did last year. And that's what needs to be in there every year. More builders.
Yep.
More builders.
100%.
Less fluffy fluff and more buildy build.
All the
little guy build.
Like, there was a lot of more fluff, less fluffy fluff.
Fluffy fluff. I love don't get me wrong. I love the big dogs. And you know what? It was my opportunity to meet all these guys, and I didn't. I probably could have. I'm kicking myself in the ass for not getting my picture with Brad Garlinghouse, because I kind of got a crush on him. You know, right?
Whoa, you heard it here first. The editor's gonna put that on the tubes.
But I did. I mean, last year I got my picture with David Schwartz, because I'm just a fan of his. I think he's super intelligent. But I would have liked to get my picture with Brad Garlinghouse, and I didn't, because I was doing dip a toe stuff.
Busy.
But you know what?
Busy.
I was. And one of these days, I will meet him if I want to. It'll happen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not that it's going to matter to him, but it'll matter to me. Right?
One of the things that
BG is hot, Bergson says. Bergson, you're hot. You are one.
Verge, I'm so glad you. I'm so
I
glad
love
you
her.
Came. She's a spitball fire energy, straight up.
And Crypto Glam, I wanted to say hello too.
Oh, Glam, what's up?
Love Glam.
Good
Glam
to see you.
and many
Glad I
different
could
names.
save you from a small small incident for a temporary moment. You know,
Uh-oh.
I've been that before. Well, it was just, you know, hey, run and hug a friend.
Oh.
Saved me for like 10 minutes. You know, got you. Yeah, come over to the VIP section in the Stable Crew video booth. By the way, I literally don't know the results of everything. But huge shout out. Oh my gosh, here we go. Here comes the tears. No crying in baseball,
geez.
Simon. No crying in baseball.
No cry. Don't make me cry, Simon.
I would try not
Please.
to. And take off your headphones. Shout out to IMU TV. Rob, Fitzy, Niall. By the way, Niall, bro, I didn't know you were as tall as the Jolly Green Giant, bro. If you don't know who the Jolly Green Giant is, I suggest you look that up, bro. But like real talk, that was, you know how it is, like we're on these shows and people think we look different and etc. And that's true.
Yeah.
Niall was the curveball for me. I was like, whoa. Look at this 6 foot something Brit Raw hair. Oh my goodness, man. There's not enough figgy pudding up in here, bread pudding up in here to even serve you, bro. Like, we don't even have proper fish and chips to feed you. You know, anyways.
Have a good rest of the night, Danielle. Thanks for coming to the Dipper Dojo.
Thank you. Love chat.
We love you guys.
By the Kimes family. Take care. Shout out to IMU TV for allowing us the opportunity and the privilege to broadcast to 23 different countries.
Man,
like
incredible.
That was fire. And to that, I would again like to say a huge shout out to Alan Staple for coming all out of pocket to have the booth, to have the team there, to do that. That was so huge. If Alan graduated tomorrow, which he better not, if he does, I'm gonna go talk to the upstairs guy. We're gonna have a little bit of words. I'm like, because he's got more work to do in his last days here on this awesome earth.
Thank you, Brad.
Yeah, thank you, Brad. Have a good night, brother. You deserve it. See you next year.
Lloyd says, surprised one of them girls didn't take Niall up to the chapel.
Whoa, Lloyd, always
right?
planting those dirty seeds, bro. Dirty seeds. So again, shout out to Alan, B-Man over the Stable Crew. Straight literally doing a huge thing for the XRP community and getting these digital assets, exposure to digital assets on a network that's on the XRPL. By the way, took second place in the competition, which, I mean, when they win, everybody wins. Really, it was awesome to see that. But it's out there in 23 different countries. Out there, it's there.
Yep.
Good or bad, there it is. It was the first.
It's out there.
It was the first base hit, baby. We coming home. So thank you.
Yeah, shout out to Ron Wood and their whole team of people.
Ron Wood photography, straight up.
Professionals. So we're at like 9:06 or when like so one of the main reasons that I went to the conference, Simon, was because of XRP Shark Tank.
Yeah,
and you know, the EZA. So not one of my friends, but 3-4 of my friends were in that competition. And so I stayed in that the side room, and I did my best, guys. I know some of you guys actually watched it. We got a lot of thank yous from all the people that were watching the competition. I never did that before in my life. You know, tried to video something from my phone. The sound was terrible in there. And some of the folks didn't use the microphone. Others knew. All our people knew how to use the microphone. But it's really super cool because not only did we video, Dipper Show video the entire Shark Tank competition, no matter how shoddy of the workmanship was, we actually interviewed a lot of those contestants prior to the Shark Tank and after the Shark Tank.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, and then right before they were going to announce the winners, and everybody that we interviewed won. And so
Yeah.
I was like,
No,
I
right?
just like, you know, Will XRP pulling out the first prize. Pretty amazing. And then of course, IMU TV taking second. Opti
Um,
getting out the one gal that we had on the show that we didn't
Angie,
pay
yeah,
attention to.
I chatted
Yeah,
with her in the booth for a little bit. She came over. A
she
great,
she did great. Yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
fire. I asked her if she wouldn't mind coming back on the show to just
yeah,
kind of do exclusive because
sure.
DeFi is a big thing and it was great because you guys know I've done the Cypress Wealth 28 Club, right, which was fire content over there. But I wanted to see her what she did and all that. But yeah, man, you know what'd be interesting? You're
Mine
talking
too,
about
Llama.
you're talking about I got this paper airplane. Wow. You're talking about like we had, a good majority of the winners on the Dipito show. So I'm wondering,
Yeah.
are we as this show gonna be the Shark Tank effect? You know, the Dipito effect. If you go on the Dipito show, you might just win the next
I
PGA Shark
mean,
Tank. Wouldn't that be crazy?
well, yeah, like Niall said, our interview before the results was so fun because not only did we have the IMU TV, Rob Fitzy and Niall, we had Dom and Phil. Deaton walked by. Alan popped in. Dom popped in. We had Opti came in. We had the Ugas drop in. It was, I mean, it was really pretty cool doing it. And I look forward to sharpening my skills at interviewing and trying, like, I did my best. Like the very first one that I did while we were inside, poor Renegade and Northern Living were my test subjects. And they were great sports, but it was literally me in front of the camera, them standing, and we're just all looking at the camera, not looking at each other talking. And it was just really funny. And I'm like, okay, I gotta change my MO on this because this doesn't really look good. But it was really funny. I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out a different way to do this. But I will say this, guys, for $35 pair of microphones that I bought on Amazon, they kicked ass. Like, okay, people could say they were muffled, they were gargled, they were whatever. All right, you have to understand how freaking loud it was in there. And the fact that you didn't hear every Tom, Dick, and Harry talking in the background while we're conducting the interview was a win, if you ask me. Now, was it professional recording equipment? No, it wasn't.
Actually, I want to. I want to touch on that because at the event, it wasn't just us that was having connectivity issues. Even Two Ticks had issues with the just the Wi-Fi there. And we later found out why. It's basically because the Wi-Fi there was really meant just for surfing, not doing any type of extra streaming or extra data. Like, Two Ticks is trying to connect to their database and yep, you're good. Yep, you're good. Yep, you're good. You know what I mean? Like, it's not there for, oh, hey, I need to order some brand new Pumas off Amazon because they got the new ones. Like, it wasn't for that, right? Sorry, that was weird. Weird voice. And it was like, and so that was like, oh, next year, I'm going to Elon. I'm be like, Elon, I need the Starlink.
Yeah, we'll get the next wave, guys.
Yeah, I'm totally doing that. But so I say all
Starlink
that
is a good idea, Simon.
Because I had top-notch cameras like literally right next to me. And we would watch the feed, and sometimes the feed would go, and we were on 720. We bounced around to see if there was something there, like a reset thing going on the back end. So like, that was probably 60 to 80% of the problems that we just had to endure, that we had to pivot from. So, apologies for that, because I know what that's like. You're like, dang, dude, I really wanted to listen. I really wanted to hear what these people had to say. And honestly, some of the workaround was shoot a video and then just post it immediately.
Yeah.
Right.
I have to say this. I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I watched back some of Alan Staples' thing. First of all, you did fantastic. Because I loved when like, he had his little interview, and then they would like start going away, and then you'd pop in, you were like, hey, Simon, blah, 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 blah. And you like filled the air and like gave them time to like set up their next guest. And then you were like, gotta go, blah, blah, blah. And then they would be, and I'm like, that was really good. And I thought that came across just fine. Now I didn't watch the whole thing yet.
Right.
But what I did see was some quality interviews going on in there. I saw Paul Barron. I saw the two gals, the two young gals.
Yeah, they want that. We're gonna get them on the show too.
They're gonna come on our show. And then the other Rob Cunningham I saw that interview. And Quincy? So I saw part of Quincy's. Yep. Yeah. I saw part of Quincy's, and then that's when I had to tap out because I had a work meeting. I had to actually go.
Oh, you had to go back to the day job. Okay.
Yeah. I was so pissed because I wanted to go to Coffee and Crypto this morning and say hello, because I've been MIA for days. Because literally, guys, it kicked my ass, to be honest with you. Number one, I just want to say this. I need to lose weight. I need to get in shape. I'm not in the best shape. And when you're not in the best shape, something like the Whirlwind weekend that we just had kicks your ass. I'm 55 years old. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. So, I could stand to lose 20 pounds or 30 pounds, And so my goal is next year, I'm going to be 20 or 30 pounds lighter. And that means I'm probably going to be about 10 pounds lighter. So, but in any event, 10 pounds is better than no pounds lighter. And that'll make it a lot easier for me to get around and do the things. However, I am pretty proud of myself for pushing myself to my ultimate limit, even though I could barely freaking walk, which a lot of people, only those closest to me knew I was a baby, like saying like, I can't walk, like my feet hurt so damn bad. You guys have no idea how bad my feet hurt. But I did it anyway. I pushed through. And so I'm hoping to get myself in better shape so that next year I can run after those interviews. And maybe I can be in the second IMU TV video, because I was supposed to be in it. And on Monday, I couldn't walk or talk. Or was it Sunday? Sunday, I couldn't walk or talk. And that was the day that they were shooting the video. And I just didn't have it in me. I love you, Crypto Tales. I'm so glad I got to give you a hug.
Crypto Tales, we're gonna have to connect, man.
I
was talking to 6'8". He was there with 6'8", and I was like, and then I got pulled. I was like, I gotta go.
Crypto OG. There were so many people there that I just love. Steak and Bake, Mr. Zam, Lloyd, Mike Laugh. Those guys. Just absolutely,
he's a cool ass.
Absolutely gems, guys. You think you know them you hear them on Spaces, and you're like, oh, these guys are good guys, but are they really good guys? Because there's a lot of scammers in the thing. We don't know, right? You guys don't know who's who. These guys are gold, like absolute gold, just fantastic. I don't even want to say, like, just, I will cry if I talk about how special I think these people are, and how special I think all of you are, that I met every single person. Brooke Odyssey, we saw her. We saw, got to spend some time with Molly. When we went I went to the karaoke. And Optimistic Friday sing. And I couldn't talk, but I sang the song anyway. That was really fun. But I mean, guys, it's just there's so many fantastic people in this space. And I'm just so proud of everyone that we're part of the Shark Tank, and proud of everyone for realizing that, when one of us wins, we all win. Oh yeah, crypto. Kita saying Brooke and be the change and the real deal. And I don't remember. There was another fella that was with Brooke. It was be the change in this other guy. This other guy, I freaking love him, but I can't remember what his name is right now. But I absolutely love the guy. Super nice, fun guy. We love you too, Team Green.
I swear Vet was at the event.
He was. I saw him. I saw Vet. Well, he didn't come to our event.
Yeah, no. I know.
They were supposed to come. They went to Friday. You guys went to Friday, the Sigma party. I saw him and Angie and Dawn 888 or XRP 888, and there was one other person, Dignitary, I think. I saw all of those guys. You know who I didn't get to see that you got to see?
Who?
Quincy Jones. What? I didn't get to
see
Quincy.
That's my dude. I seek out Quincy Jones just because, like, we got the same energy, dude. Like the energy he has right now totally reminds me of the energy I had when I was his age, dude. I gotta meet him. I gotta say what's up to him. I gotta meet his lovely wife. I mean, dude, he's got.
They were supposed to come to the party, but I figured, it's just there's so much stuff going on.
There really is, but yeah.
But he didn't come.
I would love to. You pitched the idea of doing like a dip tours meetup kind of thing. Yeah. Where it's not just. I mean, it's not a headbanger. It's just we're just trying to connect and hang out and do like fun things together, not just crypto, right? Do real life fun things together, right?
Like a camping trip or something.
Yeah,
right?
I know someone else. I know someone else is trying to have that out there. Can you see Quincy Jones out there in the woods?
Yeah, sitting around a campfire.
I can see it. He's gonna have a t-shirt on, man. He's gonna have the hiking boots on. He's gonna be ready.
Even if people, there's a lot of people they don't like to camp, but they'll still go hang out around campfire, and then they'll be like, all right, I'm tapping out, they'll just go to the hotel or something, Gotta be in Darla. Yeah, so here's another shout out. Miss Darla, this poor thing, she traveled. she was coming to be the Dipito photographer.
She's such a sweet lady.
And she, like, first of all, and we do have some pictures. She was able to take some pictures. The first crappy thing that happened was on her flight here, they dropped her suitcase or dropped whatever her camera was in, and it broke her brand new flash that she had bought specifically to take pictures for Dipito while she was here. So that was strike one. And then we're sitting in the Shark Tank and relaxing, and we go get some wines, and a glass of wine was accidentally spilled on the table, and it went all over her camera. And she quickly went in and looked at it, and it went inside the camera. It damaged the camera. So the camera is not usable, So this poor thing, she's like, can't do what she came to do, It's like, it's out of your hands, man. When something like that happens, you just have to go with the flow. And so she made the best of it, and thankfully she was able to go, and Greg was there. Greg gotta be, and she's a protector too, of the protector of the frequency, and so she was able to go and be in the IMU TV video, I think, or at least she helped with it. I don't know if she's in it or not, but in any event, when things like that happen, you just have to pick yourself up and not let it ruin your time. You know what I mean? Like, it had to be incredibly disappointing, and like a whole lot of emotions happen. And so the fact that she was able to actually have a good time when she was there is good, because I would have felt bad if she would have been, just distraught the entire time, and not being able to do what she came for. And so I just want to thank her very much for the thought and the effort that that she gave to try to take pictures for us. We really, really, really appreciate it. And we love you. And there will be another time to take pictures. So and then who else? Gosh, there's so many people that we came across. I mean, Crypto Glamma, she kept things a little spicy, like playing around with Ryan and talking and hanging with. She hung out with Kita a lot, and I don't know, so many good people. So many good people. Like, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want people to leave. I wanted to stay. I wanted to keep feeling that feeling,
Well, when you're high, you never want to come down. Sorry, Guns N' Roses just jumped in my head when you said that. One day, Melissa, or one event, there will be an event where we don't have to leave.
Right?
We don't have to leave. We can just literally call up the airline and be like, bump it out.
Bring the plane around, bro.
Or just, yes, hi, can you extend my room? We don't have anything available. We'll make it available, please.
Make it available, please.
Yeah. All right. That's a little cocky, but you get my point.
Yeah.
We'll be able to do that, where you, like you were talking about earlier in our private chat, that before our pre-show chat, that how you're sharing that you were communicating with Mrs. Says, and that you would like to just have a dip a toe weekend, where we're just going out to dinner, just hanging. Like, that's it. Just hanging.
No conference.
No.
Party,
Yeah. Exactly.
Good just quality
hanging,
time.
Right? Nachos and movies. Whatever. And one day we'll really be able to do that, to where we'll be able to get on a plane, last minute and just go and do. What are you doing? I'm gonna go over here. You want to go? Yeah, I got nothing on the schedule. Let's roll. All right, cool.
That's what I want.
That's what most of us want.
Yeah.
It's the ability to leave at will, right? You remember, like, we are. I only relate this to myself, but I think it's relevant now. Do you remember what it was like just before you got your driver's license? Like, you wanted to drive. Well, most of us wanted to drive real bad, right? This is driver's license 2.0. We want to be able to just put the money on the table and go without question, right? There's no on the fly budgeting, even though we probably still do that. I'm just saying the energy that's there is not fear-based of like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be doing this. Oh my gosh, I should not. It's going to be I'm doing this. Yeah. And that's it. Like, I'm gone. I'm out. I'm going to connect. Right. See you later. I mean, how cool is it going to be? Not would it be? How cool is it going to be that, maybe Mr. Greg Pruitt's doing an event and, last minute fly out and we can just go. Yeah, I'll be there. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm there, bro.
Sure, I'm gone.
I can serve the coffee and cookies, bro, if you want. I don't care. I'll be there. That's I want that same thing. Being able to do what I did. By the way, shout out to Stacy. Love you, girl. Thanks for plugging us in all the rooms at the Blue Green Club. Thank you so very much. Without you being that pivotal agent to get us some rooms, we definitely wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have had a successful trip if you didn't do that. So thank you so very much for that. See, everybody's got a little role to play.
Everybody does.
We just do it. You know, sometimes you might be giving someone in the community some help on the rooftop of a hotel just before they got to do a pitch for XRP Tank. You know, you might just be handing out some name badges. You might just be showing people where the bathroom is or breaking down what the food is, whatever. You know, there's so many
everybody
different
has
things.
their role, right? Everybody has their role, and they're needed. They're needed.
100%.
You know, yeah. Next year will be bigger. We discussed that we need to have a bigger place next year.
Well, but that was good. I mean,
we either need to have a bigger place or we need to invite less people. It's one or the other. So yeah.
I don't like that last thing you just said.
Yeah,
I like
know.
the first thing.
Right. However, I will say, you know, because this year I had considered like just getting a conference room right at the MGM. Oh, thank you, Jose. We appreciate you. We appreciate you very much for coming to dip a toe. But it's kind of like sometimes it's kind of like a sterile environment for a party, you know. And then other places, Marvin Davis in the house.
In the house, Marvin Davis. Good to meet you.
Marvin Davis is coming on Dip a Toe here soon.
Is he?
Yeah, he's going to be on Faces of Crypto or Back to Basics. One of those.
Cool.
But I was talking to him. I think he's actually a Back to Basics guy that I think would be perfect to come on Back to Basics.
Perfect. So
yeah,
different perspective,
love
man.
Him.
Fire.
I love his perspective.
Yeah, let's go.
He's a smart one, guys. If you're not following Marvin Davis, you should be. And plus, Marvin Davis, Nina Blossom, and Fuma have a show on YouTube. I don't know what it's called. Drop the name of it, Marvin. Because I don't remember what the name of it is. But in any event, they have a show, and it's a good one. So you should check them out. And of course, Crypto Tales has a good show too. I was on Crypto Tales show. I was interviewed on Crypto Tales show, and so does Nest Force. Nest Force has a good show.
Yes.
With the Chart the Course podcast. I mean, there's so many good people out there that are trying to educate people, and you know, being able to meet them all in person this past weekend was a true honor, and I just loved it. I just absolutely loved it. Crypto Therapy Crew Saturday nights. I love it. Crypto Therapy Crew. Oh, that's a nice name. That's a very cool name. We have 186 people watching, and I apologize for those of you listening that we didn't shout you out.
I was gonna say
very cool. I gotta tell you something. So the other day, or actually today, I'm listening to our video back, one of the interviews that I did, the interview that I did with Will, to be exact. And it's about, I don't know, 18 minutes long, maybe 20 minutes long. There were 3 commercials.
Did you watch them all the way through?
No. I skipped them as soon as I could.
What?
But our channel is not monetized. It's not monetized. Why are they playing commercials now on the video?
Hold on. This is how the industry works, baby. First, you got to do the show for free a couple hundred times. Then, and only then, see what they're going to do is they're testing out commercials on your channel, see if people will watch. If they will, then
I should have watched them then.
You know,
but 3 commercials in a 20-minute video is kind of ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Have you watched the Staple Crew when Alan does it? Actually,
it's too many commercials.
I mean, it is what it is. It's the new TV.
Yeah.
They try to get you on point with the subscription. See, that's how they. Never mind. I'm
not yeah, I see what you're saying.
I'm just trying to get. They have a.
I know what you mean.
You know, you think.
Yeah, you're gonna pay.
I'm not going in that pool, bro. I'm not going.
They don't call it pay attention for nothing.
Pay attention. Yeah.
Niall says we gotta change the game. That's the joke. IMU TV is the future. Amen, brother.
God, it was so cool to do that. Like literally surfing 2 tornadoes in a hurricane. Come on, dude. I look back and I'm like, dude, you want to talk about the first time in history? That's how it should have been done. Just absolute crazy. Yeah, I am UTV. It's already changed the game. Got me hyped.
Let's get those subscribed. You know what, guys? If the 184 of you that are listening, if you're not subscribed to Dip a Toe at Dip a Toe on YouTube, please hit that like, share, and subscribe, or just hit the like and the subscribe, or maybe put a comment underneath this video. Yeah, I don't even care if it's not even a nice comment. I don't care. Just put a comment on there. It will help us. It's just taking a long time, but we're slow and organic, and our people. We love all our people. I feel like we know all our people that come, every week, and that's what I want. Michael Shepard, hello. Thank you for coming to Dip a Toe. Thank you for dipping a toe. Huh?
Michael, I'm just curious. What toe do you dip? The left or the right?
I dip my left and my right. My left, right, left.
You balance. You balance.
I do.
Okay.
Okay.
If you're testing for cold, which toe do you do?
If I'm testing for cold.
Cold, yeah.
Usually, you know what? That's an interesting question. That's usually my right toe.
So I always test the water with my non-dominant foot.
Same. That's what. Well, because I was gonna say, I was thinking about it because I'm left-handed.
Yeah.
So my left side, but I use my right because. And if I think about it right now, if I think about dipping my toe in the left in the water, it would be awkward because I always do it on my right.
Jose does the pinky.
Can you write with your opposite hand?
Occasionally, yes.
I cannot. Like I can barely write with my left hand.
If I do,
luckily I have man's handwriting. No offense, men. But women have like real pretty bubble letters, but I'm like a slanty, looks like a guy handwriting.
Well, first off,
this
write
hand,
the other
I can't
way.
write with it on.
Write the other way. Write this
What do you
way.
mean?
I mean, instead of going left to right with your left, go right to left with your left.
Oh, what? Yeah, not gonna happen. Right backwards.
Yeah. No. Dude, just write the alphabet backwards. Just write the alphabet backwards. I'm trying to give you some knowledge here, man. You just tell me no, 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 no. I'm trying to get you to say yeah, 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 yeah. No, no.
I did Y and Z. Z and Y. I'm done.
Z and Y. Let me see the Z and Y. Come on, put it on the screen. Let me see. I can't see that. What is that? Where is it? That's not bad. That's pretty good. Y2K. That's not bad. That's foo-foo-y a little bit. That's girly girl.
No, not foo-foo.
So mine will look like I'm in.
This is what mine looks like.
Like I'm 6 years old.
My handwriting looks like. That's my handwriting right there. Bad.
My really handwriting. Bad. If I'm writing normal without importance on it, I have ADD handwriting. Meaning I will start out with very nice cursive, and then I will randomly go to print, and then I will do a hybrid cursive, and then I do like all caps all randomly. Yeah. No reason. Just it's like I'm one of those threatening letters where they take the news clippings and do the letters. Like that's what mine is, but only it's like news clippings from present time to early 1700s to like what the hell are you doing? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, I agree. Optimistic Prime. The reason they're not teaching cursive anymore, the Constitution. Yeah, because then we'll have to rely on someone to read it to them. Actually,
all right, Mike.
Actually, Ryan had keeps you in the public. Wait, what? Cursive keeps you in the public.
Oh, here.
Interesting.
It does. Mm-hmm. There's refresh my memory on this little quick side topic. Is Chicago's styles of writing correct? Chicago styles of writing. There's a big Legal Beagle book on it. I'll wait.
After a few drinks, my boss speaks in cursive. Huh?
Oh, do you speak in parcel mouth?
Huh?
Yo, everybody's laughing that up, man. Everybody's laughing that up. That is so funny. Oh, hey, Bird Son, I want to know, do you remember the place that y'all went to sushi on Thursday night? I'm gonna see if it pops up here. Everybody's loving the Bird.
Oh, I love her.
I know she went to a really good sushi place.
Ryan really wanted sushi too when we were there.
I
and we ended up getting steak. I have to tell you this. We went to the steak dinner place.
The steak dinner place. Sizzler?
It was $300.
Yeah.
For 2 people.
Yes, ma'am.
It was not that good. I'm like, okay, if I'm paying $300 for a meal, I want that steak juicy and melting in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I want it so good that you don't have to put salt or nothing on it. Nothing. Right? I want it. Tough one. Oh, yeah. It was a tough one. That was the problem.
Oh, like, did you tell them medium rare?
We got medium rare.
He got medium. No, hold the rare.
He got a fillet. And I got the New York strip. You ate good in Vegas. Well, we ate good. It wasn't good. $300 for that. In any event, I don't know why I was telling you that. There was a reason why I was mentioning the steak being not very good.
Why. I know why.
Because why? Because I wanted steak and Ryan wanted sushi. And if I would have just did what Ryan wanted, it probably would have been delicious and cheaper. Or not cheaper, but delicious.
Yo, if you guys really wanted steak, y'all could have just knocked on the next door. Y'all know I had the steak. Like, dude, the steaks I got, dude, they were like
I still owe you for butter and eggs and
oh, forget about that.
Whatever else you gave me.
I don't know.
I just remembered that now that you said that.
I'm just gonna my wife gave it to you. It's her generosity, so I can't take donations. Yeah, fun. Let's go on the Vegas food trip just for a little bit. So most of you, Lloyd doesn't know this though. This is a fun fact for Lloyd. I go to Costco and buy the majority of my food because where I stay, so I can make most of my food. So I went to Costco, and if y'all are familiar with Costco, they got the cookies there. I'm a big fan of Costco chocolate. I mean, not like a huge fan, but I get them. So usually the cookies be, there's them. Pretty. Yeah. Usually the cookies are moist. Sorry, ladies, if you don't like that, but they're moist. They're nice. They're soft and gooey, and nummy and delicious, right? These were already a little overcooked, but so in my state, we don't have AC because we don't need AC except for maybe 4 weeks out of the year at best.
Lucky you.
Well, not really, because when it's there, it's like, where's it at?
Right.
I put it in the garage. What side of the garage? The other garage. What garage? Anyways, well, the AC dried the cookies out. I had disintegrating pocky moist pause. Yo, okay. Mr. Sam, man, it's so good to meet you. Anyways, yeah, the cookies, my cookies were destroyed. Like, we even came back late night. I got no moisture. Nothing.
I got no moisture.
Dry as the desert.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the cookies are dry.
The milk was. I mean, the moisture in the milk was gone. It was gone. I had cheese. Anyways, yeah, that was real interesting.
Hey, Trini.
The food. What up, Trini Trim, baby? Hey,
we shouted you out earlier, and your lovely wife.
What did he? Let me see where.
No, we shouted them out.
We
thanked them publicly.
I got to give the wife some love. Vegas
tried them out.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, they did, bro. I was not happy with the cookies.
Well, MM is not talking about this, but this is a different Combo not meant for here.
Yeah, no.
But-
I know.
but-
I've been in
yeah.
other combos. Yeah, thank you for that.
No, but I was
Pam,
talking about the
appreciate that.
moist thing. I was kind of making
The
a
moist.
joke.
Yeah, no, the moist.
Yeah, that's not what she was talking about though.
No.
She was talking about the Constitution thing.
Yeah, no, I got
Who
cheese
hasn't?
and cookies.
Stop laughing and smiling, my customers, that I was on someday. That I was on some day? What's a some day?
What some? You were on something that day? You were on something that day. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, your customers thinking you were on some day?
Oh. Lloyd, where you at that you got customers, bro? I mean, if you're even remotely close to the East Coast Central Time, you ain't got no customers. If you do, that further lets me know what you do for your side money, bro.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to so we got like 15 minutes. I did want to show some pictures.
Should have picked.
So I'm gonna just preface this by saying hardly any. No, let me try this again. None of these pictures were taken by me. Some of these photos were taken by Optimistic Prime on my phone. Most of these pictures were ripped off the internet, and the really great pictures were taken by Darla. That she did actually get. Her husband was able to salvage the drive that was in her camera and was able to recover about 30 photos. You know what, Crypto Tales? I told Ryan when I bought buttons. I hope y'all saved your buttons that I gave you. And I wanted to tell Megan because I was like, oh, I can't believe I gave away all those buttons. I knew I had more. And she's like, I know you did too. Yeah, they were in a different box. So I have lots of buttons. And be prepared, people, for Dip a Toe Show to give away some giveaways, including some buttons, maybe some coasters, maybe a hat. That's
maybe some cookies because
maybe some cookies.
Because Greg
maybe
totally told me
fan.
at the show, totally told me at the Thursday night show that he got the cookies and they were fire. I was like, yes, it's only Montana that you can't ship to because things get out lost in the woods. Sorry, Becky, we'll get.
But I will say, when I was thinking of things that I wanted to take and give away, you know, just at the party, I was just thinking the Thursday party, Dip a Toe Carmex next year, right? No, seriously, Lloyd, I was going to totally do Dip a Toe chapstick. Like put a little Dip a Toe on the side. And then Ryan's like, I don't know. No one's going to do it. And then the whole time we were both in Vegas, he's like, you got that chapstick? I'm like, I told you we should have done the chapstick. Everybody would have been using the chapstick. Like I wouldn't have thrown it out, you know. You got a video of me eating and rating the sliders at oh snap, Crypto Tales. Oh boy. Huh? That's all I need.
When a woman be hungry, she be hungry, bro. You can't. I mean, just let mama eat. Just let mama eat.
I'm gonna tell you what.
I got no food that night. I
was about ready to die because I was so hungry, and I really this is not true. I wasn't gonna die. I was just I was feeling a little bit faint, like I was feeling a little bit dizzy, and the little gal came around with those sliders, and I was like, "Do I just take one off the thing?" You know, it's kind of like. Can I dance with your dates? I was like, can I grab a slider off that plate? And then she's like, yes. And I'm like, nom, 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 nom. Yeah, they were. And I would say they were actually good. They were really good sliders. And actually, who was it? 6'8" said today, because I wasn't really sure how the food went on the Thursday night party, because I only ate I ate 2 sliders. That's what I ate.
You got two. You got 2 more than me. I didn't have nothing on.
But 6'8" said they had all different kinds of wings. They like everything that they said, and he said like they were fed well. Like everybody that was at his table anyway, they ate well, and he raved about the food on his show today. Good, so that made me feel good because I didn't know whether people ate or they didn't eat, you know.
You know, but remember the audible that was called at the last minute by the coordinator for the restaurant? Well, we had to, right? But that, I thought that was fire. I think that should be done more. You know, it's like, hey, here's your, you know, limited menu, you know, of what you would like to do, because usually that's how it is when it's catered, right? And by the way, 68J, I loved your sliders that you had at your place, the sandwiches, the fruit, the everything. That was actually really refreshing to have, you know, on a hot day, dude. That was fire. Very clutch items to get. And the brownies, love me some brownies.
I didn't even eat anything in his.
Oh no, I had to, man. I saw some brownies. I was like, ooh, show's over. Fat kid coming out. Through this carnivore diet for 24 hours. We on it. So anyways, I did all that. But I love the fact that they cooked those, you know, the menu on the fly. You know, it's like, we got this. What do you want? Boom, 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 just keep it coming. And I thought that was fire. What a play. That was a sweet move.
It was a play.
Yeah, it was a play.
And it like let more people inside. Because guys, we were supposed to have a full buffet that had like chips and salsa and salad and sliders and wings and, you know, like make your own taco thing, all this stuff. And it's like that whole area would have just taken up so much real estate in that building. It did last year. And so when she came up with that concept, oh, Allison Goodwin's here. Just subscribed. Thank you, Allison Goodwin.
Oh, hi, Allison.
Fantastic.
We sat next to her in the VIP.
In the VIP little booth.
Oh, 68J, the play.
So what do we say? We put so I prefaced this that I pretty much stole all these pictures.
Okay, yeah.
But
you are not held responsible or liable for
I'm not held responsible or liable for this, but I just wanted to show you guys. So these are some of the photos that we've got. And actually, I don't need this to be showing either. So I could do that. So there we go. Okay, and then what else I can do? Now I should do it. There's lovely Kita and Crypto Tales.
Yo.
68. That is his security guard thing, I think.
Oh, that's his right hand man. I got. Oh, look, there's XRP Renegade. Hey, can you zoom in on that real quick? Can you zoom in on that? Yes, you can. Look at that. But yeah, can you zoom in? Now move it over a little bit. Dang it. It's going on.
Hold on.
Okay, zoom in. Now, can you click and drag to pick it? Yeah, there you go. Keep zooming in. Enhance.
Huh? Oh, he's gonna really.
Yo,
that's my man right there.
The face you make when XRP hits $55.
No kidding, right? It's gonna happen too. Like eventually it will show up at come on. Okay. Next. Is this just like lovely looking people right here?
It is,
guys. I mean,
that's a straight angel.
That's Puma. That's Crypto OG, I believe. Yes.
Yep.
James, Jeanette, Miss Marva Davis.
Jeanette's another
beautiful.
Another unsung or an untalked about publicly angel within the space, man.
100%. 110%.
She is a straight angel and backbone of this community, man. Like real talk.
Yep, real talk. Yep. Look at these beauties right here.
I know. I like it.
Rob, Nile, and Fitzy.
Look, you know,
I will tell you this.
I want to know the position that Nile's in, because Fitzy, big dude. Nile is equally as tall, if not taller, than Fitzy, man. But then here you got Rob Nickel, and if anybody knows Rob Nickel, you're just like, how are they the same level? Like who's on the knees, and who's on the shins? You know what I'm saying? Like, dang. Yeah.
I will say that these guys helped me out troubleshooting. They were just a fantastic help to me, and I so appreciated their patience and love for me. So I'm just thankful. There's me and CKJ on the panel. My first panel. I got to sit next to CKJ. That was really fun at 6/8's party. Let's see. Beautiful Kita, Crypto Glamour. I told Kita, I mean, like, I looked over at her in Jay's party with the lighting, and I was like, you are stunning. Like, just stunning. Like, stunningly beautiful. That is like awkward, that I'm saying these things, but my God, just gorgeous. There's when I got my there's my chin. I love it. But that's when I got my award. So I decided not to delete this picture. I'm keeping it, guys, because I'm happy. There's Simon on the plane.
Whoa, the one that went around the Brad Kimes universe, man. That was a good pick.
That's a good picture. Unless I stole off the internet, but I mean, these are all the winners. Most all the winners. I don't think.
Hey, would you mind just pausing right there for a minute? Would you zoom in on Mr. and Mrs. Kimes? Because, like, if you guys are ever at these events, some people don't know Mrs. Kimes. She's right down there at the bottom, right there. Bam, there. That's her right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
And these are the Kwok brothers.
Are they
Dom and Phil?
You got. Did you get Dom on or Phil on for a brief moment? In
Dom stopped.
Right on.
I did get to tell Dom and Phil. I stopped and told them how proud I am and how they remind me of my boys. And I'm so proud of them for being brothers and working together and having such a fun looking relationship, and how awesome I thought it was. And I think it's like every parent's dream to have your kids get along and know that they're going to be together, later in life. But there's the Ugas.
There's Uga.
What's
that? XRP. One next to Uga. It's XRP. What? I'm trying to read.
Future something. I can't remember what his project was.
I'll just check it out.
But there you got Rob. I can't find Fitzy, but there's Niall, and then of course here's Mike and
but look at that. Niall's probably like 2 feet back from the rest of the crowd. Look how tall he still is, bro. He is literally the Jolly Green Giant. He is the Jolly Green Giant. I'm telling you.
There's our Angie that was on the show.
Yep.
I don't remember who this guy was. I think he was the one that did something with the finance. The next is he the next app? Optimistic will know, because there's one person that she wants to work with, or XRP, like maybe work together. But I can't really remember which one. But yeah, and then this lovely gal we met. And I don't remember her name right off the top of my head, but she's the one that had the idea for the pharmaceutical, your insurance, to make it so that
XRP Health, XRP Health has something to do with healthcare, right?
Yes, it had something to do with putting your information in easily accessible to what kind of insurance to get you cheaper drug prices. It's a great idea. It's a great idea that she has. So I'd love to see what happens with that in the future. But in any event, what a beautiful. That's Budsy to the left of Mike and Will.
Yeah.
Oh, this is Budsy right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't get to meet Budsy, but everybody speaks really highly of him. So I was
Easy Health.
Out. Easy
Thank you,
Health.
Darla.
Thanks,
Easy Health. Yeah. Thanks, Darla. Appreciate you.
Do you happen to know what her name is? And then of course we got the beautiful Optimistic Pride. Huh? Look at how cute.
Yeah, look at that smile.
Photogenic, this one. This one's photogenic.
For sure.
So many great photos of her. I saw just very photogenic. But plus if you're just a happy person, you're photogenic, I think. You know what I mean?
I like the doggo made the pick. I saw a couple. I saw like a few dogs at the event.
That is Island Ghost. This is Stephanie. Of those, are you familiar with Island Ghost? That's her. That's her doggy.
Oh,
that's her doggy.
Miss my doggo.
Yeah. Let's see.
Right.
Let's go to the next picture.
Turn the page.
Oh, whoa! There's me at 6AJ. Huh?
Yeah.
There's beautiful Kita.
Kita.
There's Amanda
Poppy.
getting her award. It wasn't really nice. And then Marvin Davis.
Yep.
And then these are all the cools. There's our friend, Greg, from Arc Institute. And of course, you've got Niall and Fitzy and Will and Rob and beautiful Darla. And then this is us taking the prom picture with Miss Janet and Rob, and then me and Ryan. And then me and Janet and Amanda. And this is right after these guys won their prize, which was just amazing.
It was so hot out there.
This is,
there's the
took this, somebody took these pictures, was really good of Will. And, you know, they didn't miss a beat. Their presentation was like blurry or whatever, like didn't come across. And they handled it like a champ, like professionals, true professionalism during these presentations. They did not miss a beat. They did such a fantastic job. And then these guys, so they're steak and bake. And I'll zoom up in a little bit. There's steak and bake.
Look at that. We putting y'all out on Front Street now.
Steak and bake and Ryan, me and Ryan, Mr. Zam and Lloyd. They took us out on the town with Optimistic and bought me some tacos, baby tacos, and it was so fun. But yeah, look at how cute. Is she not the cutest thing? With every hat looked good on her too. And look at these cool T-shirts. Everybody had cool T-shirts, guys. Oh, the other person I forgot that I wanted to mention earlier, Lady Dev and her crew. There was RL589. Mike Laugh was part of that group. These guys were just phenomenal, wonderful people. They came to our party late. And then I saw them also. I didn't even get a chance to talk to Lady Dev at Jay's party. But it was so nice of them to come. And I really wanted to talk to her, and I just never got the chance. But I just really loved it. There is beautiful Maya. And there's the cool posters that we made.
I know that's
for the XRP Las Vegas party, our pre-party. This I'm not sure, except for I know Linda P. Jones, Budsy, and I'm not sure who these fellas are. Because I stole it. I stole it off the internet.
Oh, they could be. No, I was gonna say.
I borrowed it because I was envious, and I took it.
I was gonna say. Dang it! Oh my gosh, man! I'm forgetting.
This is awesome. These two showed up like dressed up. I think was this the second or the first day? I don't remember. But Java Chillin was in the middle. Crypto Tales said, "Thank you, Mr. Zam and Crypto Tales." My hat is gone forever, and that dress. I think we're gonna get it back. Optimistic. You got to call because I think somebody turned that in. But then this guy right here, he is part of. Yep.
Yeah, Coach JV. Yeah.
Coach JV's time.
You know,
but this is Chris and Maya from Fruition Productions. From those of you that don't know who that is, and that's beautiful Brooke, and of course Amanda. Let's see. Trying to click. And this is when T.I. gave Brad Garlinghouse the cufflinks. And Amanda was in the room. And this would, I don't think this would have happened if Amanda had not been there, because they wanted to, he gave the cufflinks to David Schwartz, and then he was getting ready to give them to Brad Garlinghouse, and they whisked them away. And Amanda says, "Oh no, please, they've got a gift for him, but they've got a gift for him." And they said, "Sorry, gotta go." And they whisk him in the room. And then the security guard came back out and said, "You, let's go." And she's like, "Can I come too? Can I come too?" And he said, "Yeah, get in here right now, you know." And so she got it all on video.
Nice.
And so what a wonderful memory for him and the community that contributed to these cufflinks. And Brad Garlinghouse sure was really fun and playful.
I saw another picture of Brad Garlinghouse on his kneeling. Yeah, I was like, what is this? A proposal? What's going on here? That's fire. Yeah.
These are all the coolies out in Vegas. Like I said, just the cool. I mean, look at these t-shirts. Everyone had sweet t-shirts. And then that is what is it Boone? And his wife Gemma, I think is her name. And they came to our pre-party too. And just super nice. And I bought like 7 of his little hard what do you call it? The things to put your seed phrases on. So
that was they were the TI project.
Yeah, super, super cool TI project. If you guys haven't visited his website, go check it out. And then here's the crew, guys. I wish I could have been there. If I could have walked, I would have been there all day. But this is the crew. The ain't no party like an IMU party because IMU party don't stop. They went and shot a music video for Rob's song, and this is the crew that made it out there. And so how fun is that? You know, yeah, CKJ even showed up for that one. Super cool. And let's see, my next. This is I took this off the internet too. These guys, I was a mess because I filmed the whole thing. And I will be uploading my video. It's on a different camera. That's like, you know, I just need to, I need to get it off my other camera and upload it. And I will be doing that for everybody to see what I filmed. This gentleman here with Opti, super, super nice young man. I think he was the one that said he had been in other competitions and hadn't quite experienced the love of the XRP community. And he was just amazed at how supportive everybody was. And so it was really cool. But if you notice, his project was called Next Wave. They ran out of checks. So these two had to share a check. They each won $400. But look at what it says. Next Wave Wandering Footprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're damn right. The next wave is the Wandering Footprint. Let's see what happens. And then this is just more of these guys in their check. There's Amanda giving her speech at the Shark Tank. In one of her slides. There's text.
I had a little input on that one.
You did?
Yeah, I did.
She had all these wonderful, I think it's Becky that created these, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not saying the wrong person, Amanda, that created these beautiful footprints. But she had these all over, and it was really cool to see them on the tables, and people were taking them. And that's Mike Laugh and Amanda. And you can just tell from his face what a kind, loving, fun person he is. He had that smile on his face every time I saw him. And then there's more. This is the guy. I don't remember his name, but he quickly became one of my favorites. I like this guy a lot. Great personality, fun. And he was hanging around Brooke the whole time. And him and Be the Change. Let's see. Oh, and here's like the video, which we won't watch the whole thing. I didn't even know I had this in here.
Oh, we're going to get banned now.
We're going to get banned. In any event. Oh, there we are, Simon.
Whoa, look at that guy.
Oh, optimistic. You designed the feet 5 years ago. I didn't realize that. Well, they're beautiful feet. There. Oh, we look so good. No, the chin on that one. I don't know.
Hey, oh,
What's
you don't have
happening?
to point it out. Just roll with it, man.
Huh?
Oh, wait, go back. No, go back. Can you go back one? Can you go back one?
I spy someone.
That's what I was gonna say. Whoa, yeah, that's what I thought.
We
Look
know
at her.
that gal.
She's all excited.
She's happy.
Yeah, there we go.
I love him too.
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, I saw him earlier, way earlier.
We got a couple.
We're trying to make poses for the for
there,
thumbnails.
there. We tried to.
Yeah, there's a thumbnail one.
Well, he did good. Me, not so much. This one I'm gonna cut in half, and I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna nix that. You watch and see. Watch out for the thumbnail.
You know,
this is going on a thumbnail.
We should have bro.
These are the beauties right here.
Yeah, that was at Sigma.
Brooke, Maya,
party.
Yeah, Amanda and Miss Glam Glam. Look at these hats, you guys. That you could at the Sigma party you could design your own hat. I didn't do it, but how cool is that? Really, really, really cool. Another gangsta. Oh, there's my. I didn't even think that was in there. That was my original design. That was in the windows.
To the walls.
Oh, there's me. I'm staying to the cat's meow.
Yeah.
I did my thing.
Probably the best karaoke spot in Vegas, honestly.
It is the bit.
Like legit. Like I have never I've never been to a karaoke spot that throws it down like that, dude. I was like, wow, this is actually absolute fire. 100%.
There's me.
Oh, love birds. I
love that man. He did so good. He was good. I was almost.
You look like you look like you're gonna cry. You're like, take the picture. Take the picture.
There's Amanda. Oh geez, Amanda took my camera. Well, that was not that good. I thought I was cool. There's Lloyd. There's buying me tacos. Me and steak and bake.
That's good.
I might have had one too many at this point of the evening. It was like
the tacos or the beverages.
Then Amanda made me do all the cool stuff I did. Amanda made me do. I'll just be real. Lloyd had what do you call these things again?
Slingshot.
The slingshot. So Lloyd took me for a ride in the slingshot, and it was very cool, very fun. I would definitely recommend going for a ride on the slingshot.
There you go.
Huh? That was afterwards. Like, time to get out. Grandma's done. All right. These are the beautiful photos taken by Darla. And, of course, that's beautiful Molly. Oh, there. I didn't even see that one. Who am I hugging? I think I'm hugging
this gentleman, right?
Yeah. Sir Crazy. Yes. That's who I'm hugging. That's you and me, my friend. He said, you didn't even know. There's me and Linda P. Jones. I don't know who these two fellas are. Do you know who that is? I know this guy right here is not financial advice.
Yeah.
Guy. There's Dave from Digital Outlook. Not sure who that gal is. But she was a nice lady. I talked to her.
That's not his wife, but yeah, she was cool but her friend is the one that pain angeled into the bushes and wall at the end. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
This is beautiful Nurse JoJo and of course beautiful Kita. And these fellas, I'm not exactly sure who they are, but look at the quality. All right, look at the quality of these photos, man.
The two on the left are Aussies, And the two on the right, that's a farmer that I know with the shirt that you got your little hand over. And the guy next to him is his neighbor. And his neighbor that's in the blue and white. Yeah, that one right there is his neighbor. And he's the one that got him into his friend into crypto. And so I've helped out. Dale is the one with the hat on. I call him Farmer in the Dale because he's farmer. So I've helped him out a few times, and we've had just some great conversation over the years. They came actually from Alan's channel, following over there. And I got to know Dale because of the trading bot beta test that was going on. Yeah. Yeah. Linda's Linda's really cool. I totally botched all that. I asked her about, does she like
beautiful picture,
a special or a deluxe? And that was a reference to Dick's restaurant up here. I was like, yeah, no jokes. Sorry, Linda. Much love to you, Miss Linda.
What a great photo this is of JoJo and Glamma and Molly, and then of course beautiful Jeanette and Molly.
100%.
Who did you say this guy was?
I didn't.
Oh, I thought you knew who that guy was. I don't know who they were, but they were hanging out next to the cool posters I created, so I was happy about it. Yeah, and this was the bar side.
Oh, guys. There I am. Oh my gosh.
Where are you? Where?
I'm not even gonna point me out. I had the coolest shirt in the building.
Huh? There you are. Look at everybody's looking at like what Simon's saying. Simon says.
Those two on the to the right
I don't know
of me.
Who they are.
Well, he's actually the son of the guy with the blue shirt. But I was talking to
this guy?
those two earlier in the night. No. From the previous picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, that right there is economic ninja.
That's
guy,
me.
right?
That's me. I got my arm around Trini though. Yeah, there's Ninja right there.
Oh, there is Trini. You're right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's pretty. Simon's just gonna have to break out the Bic razor one of these days.
There's Trini.
Hey, look at that, Trini. And there's the honey bear.
Honey bear. Yeah, and we all like the Simon beard, guys. Are we digging it? I love the Simon beard. I love it.
Yeah, not the big. Yeah, Allison Goodwin. You know, you're 100% right.
This guy was really nice.
Yeah, he was actually really a good dude. Yeah, he was really cool.
I can't. I want to say his name was Alex, but I think I'm wrong.
I think Aaron, maybe.
Oh, big blue shirt dude is Brad.
Yeah,
Allison said. Thanks, you,
Allison.
Let's see what else. Oh, Auntie and Greg. What a great photo, guys. Oh, Crypto Tales and Dave. And there is Jay Claver and Kita. Good photo. Oh, Mike and Will from XRP. And I think that's Crypto OG. And there's Jay back there.
Yeah.
Oh, there's me. Nice. Let's see. There's the legend himself.
I know, Sean, the legend.
There's no party without the legend. There's no
100%.
party without the legend. Huh? He's a character, that one. And that's not financial advice. That's Sasha. She's Sasha. Super cool. I met her last year at last year's party. And she was like, I can't believe you pulled this off. And we got Crypto Tales. Yeah, that was a great photo too. Oh, nice. I like it. I'm not sure who this gal is, but she was a really nice lady. And that's Dave, of course, but I'm not sure who that was, but she was super sweet. Oh, there's Ryan. Oh, nope, we're not playing that. We're not playing this. We're not playing any of these. Okay, that's done. It is done, my friend. How do I get out of this? And I gotta go back here. Huh? So, what do you guys think? I would say this: if any of you have photos, if you would share them, that would be really super cool. We had
You know,
there's so many people have so many photos, and it's like you take all these photos and then you get home and you're so exhausted, and then you're just like, I don't even know if I want to share them right now. I want to go through them all before I start passing them around. But I will say this, guys, all of these photos, like with the exception of the one that Darla took, these were already posted, like, because someone said everyone's getting doxxed or whatever, but they were already, people were already posting these pictures, from their own accounts and whatnot. So
100%.
if I dox you and your parents, tell me and I'll take this video down. I swear I will. It'll be unfortunate, but I definitely would do it if somebody is upset about having their picture shown. Stir crazy, I didn't even take one either. And if it wasn't for Amanda taking my phone, I would have no pictures at all on my phone, And then of course, if Darla hadn't taken any, I wouldn't have any at all. So yeah. 222 people watching. We love you guys. We thank you.
Everybody on the Dipito channel on YouTube, thanks for watching. We appreciate you very, very much. And also on the Dipito X channel, we really appreciate you guys going there and showing some love and giving us your time. Just a big shout out. Of course, everybody on the World Be Free channel as well. Doing good things. Doing good things.
All good things. And we just want to give a friendly reminder that if you're following me, please make sure that you're following Simon Says Crypto and the Dipito Show on X.
Oh, they're following. I mean, they give me I've seen some recent love.
Very cool. Very cool.
I mean, this is not
together we grow, though.
Yes, exactly.
What's it called? It's the reach. It's the reach.
Yeah. So like there's 400 deep that follows.
Very nice.
So I know how much that is, like, perspectively.
Yeah. Well, yeah, just like you say, hey, if there's 100 people watching there, you fill the bar,
Yeah. I mean, little by little. Crypto Tales knows it. And I also know that Mr. Zam knows this too. And Niall and a few others in here. If you've done any type of event where, it's been a musical event, you got 100 people in a place, man. I mean, that are there to watch you, see you, listen to you play, do your thing, man. Like, it's a thing. Times that by 4. You know what I mean? You got a conference room center full of that. So when I see 400 people that follow me, man, like I really want to bring some value to you, bring some of my value to you. Whether you find it valuable or not, that's your choice. Ain't no big thing, but I want to keep trying to bring. I'm going to keep trying. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing, but I'm going to keep bringing that value one way or the other. The value is coming. I know. Did you like the hat? This is one of many. I got a whole new, brand new, collection, and we will be doing a poll about Simon Says beard. It comes in, it comes out times to times. Yeah, we'll see.
Well, guys,
thank you, darling.
We've gone over time.
We do.
I'm gonna whip out just because I am so exhausted.
Oh, you're gonna whip out. I'm
gonna whip out on the after space because I need to get sleep. I need one more night of like real sleep. But I just wanted to say that I love everyone. And again, if you weren't able to go, I hope that some of our coverage kind of helped you feel a little bit like you were there. Know that we love and missed you, and you were with us there in spirit. And it was so cool to see you guys, popping on the live stream and watching and participating.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And we all play our part, right, in what we're doing. And
That's right.
I just want you guys all to know that. Oh, one thing I do want to say, one more thing. We love you, protectors of the frequency. We love you, Niall. On my way home on the plane, I sat next to a lady, a beautiful woman named Veronica, who unfortunately was going home to Michigan for a funeral. But she started talking to me and asking me what I did, what I was there for. And I started talking to her about XRP Las Vegas. And she said, I don't know about that crypto. I don't know anything. Can you educate me on the crypto, right? What is crypto? And of course, I go into my spiel and I'm talking and I'm just going to say epic fail on my part. Epic fail, Veronica. Although she did, well, no, I'll tell you, too many fiat. Like she didn't know what fiat meant. She didn't know. Like I was not elementary enough, and so this month we gotta do a back to basics, another back to basics, and I'm gonna do a plea to the audience to give us your best couple liners. Think about it. You've met somebody, you got them on the hook. They're asking you what crypto is. What are the most important points that you want to make to this person to not alienate them and make them feel like they don't quite understand, and to guide them. I mean, obviously I gave her my phone number because now we're best friends, and we're gonna go on a trip together, she said. She was a lovely, lovely lady. I love you, Veronica. I hope that you are watching, my friend, my beautiful new friend.
Maybe she's not busy in February.
I know. And you know what she said? God placed her next to me for a reason. And I said, 100%. You bet your butt he did. I sat next to you for a reason, Veronica, and we're going to teach you about crypto. She wants to learn. So I need help from my friends, from my different friends.
I'll give you one right now. We can hear from the crowd on the when we really bring it up on some back to basics. But
I go super secret squirrel meeting.
Super secret squirrel meeting. What's February? It's the second month of the year, if you believe those sort of things.
There might be something.
Darla, you can. There's something that's in the works that I think is really going to be cool. I'm definitely going to be there. Already trying to book my tickets, but that's all I can say about that till the proper authorities have relinquished and given us the right to spill the beans.
Just start saving your nickels.
Dude, do it. Stack it up. 10%, pay yourself first, create a brand new loan with your personal self, charge yourself extra interest, and voila, you will have it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good thing. I tell people this. I say, okay, do you know, things get more expensive as time goes on. Would you agree with that? Yes. Okay. So without going down the rabbit hole of money, inflation, blah, 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 we need to find something that outpaces the rise of things going up. Right. So if something goes up 25 cents, we need something that increases our value, dollars, and gives us something that increases by 50 cents to outpace the 25-cent raise. Right. That way we're still in the profit, 25 cents, and we get the thing. Are you with me? And yes, most people will say, they'll say yes. I said, okay. At the very base level, crypto is that. Crypto is a way for us to have a hedge against life. Much like silver and gold in a time arguably still can be a hedge against life. When something happens, when you need it, you want to pass wealth on it. You got options on the table, right? But it's kind of hard to send all your metal across where you need to send it to. Crypto cuts down on that efficiency. It's there. You have 100% control over it. You're the one in charge, not your broker.
But she was saying like, but how? But how? She was like, but how? But how does it get there? But what is it actually? you know, but what is it actually? And
It's
I was
code.
that's what I tried to tell her. I was trying to
I
explain
was like,
to her. I was trying to explain to her, and then Ryan was listening to me, and then afterwards Ryan goes, babe. And I'm like, oh man, I blew it. You know, he said,
you know,
you start
I
talking
get it.
about, the security and the.
No, I don't even go that route. What
I
is it?
tried
It's a
to
hedge
explain.
against. But
Yeah.
what is it technically? It's like, okay, this is very technical. Okay,
Liquid
but
assets.
basically,
I talked about liquidity.
But even that, then it's like, okay,
Trudukel's in the house.
What is the dollars in your bank account? Are they actual paper sitting in a safe, or is it on a computer? And most people go, oh, actually, it's like, okay, cool. Do you have control of that? Some people say, well, yeah. I'm like, do you have all the control over it? And it's fake computer money that everyone will believe in. Yeah, right. 100%. Well, I mean, it's not technically fake. It's real. It's whatever we say money is for a means of exchange. That's it.
Right.
The world's the opposite. That's where we go. So here you have, the next wave of money, currency, doing transactions, because all we are doing is trading a thing for a thing.
Yep.
It's just a high level bartering system. That's it.
Well, yeah. I said, take that down, Mel. Take it down. Take it down. Take it down.
Take that.
Magic internet money.
Yeah, it is. Well, kind of.
Chuduko, much love to you.
Chuduko, what's good?
Huh?
I just go, that's kind of where I go. People go, well, what is it? It's like, it is a byproduct of transactions being verified through a technology called blockchain.
Yep. I did explain to her about that. I did explain to her about the blockchain.
And I literally stop right there because I do the file cabinet scenario that we've talked about on the show a few times. I know I'm still playing with my paper airplane. But
I'm still playing with these.
There you go. Dude, get the dip-a-toe paddles. Like, seriously, get some ping pong paddles so we can pick out which one we want to be. Crypto is the ability to send your funds anywhere around the world without approval of a banking system or fraction. No, 100%. There's one thing, but even this right there, it's coming down to their level.
Oh,
what is yeah.
Oh, you already
this is good.
I did touch on that too, Kristen. That's what I did talk about, the cost of moving money around the world and all of that. And she kind of understood that, but she kept going back to, but what is it? But what is it? What is it? Well,
it's the same thing you got in your bank account, only different.
I think that the next Back to Basics show, which let's see. We're going to have, guys, we have a surprise for you. We're going to have Patrick Riley on the show on the 18th. And so that means that...
Wait a minute.
7th. So that means next week's show could technically be a Back to Basics show.
Oh,
I know.
I need to reach out to a person.
I know.
Yeah, sorry. I was like,
because I told you I already booked him.
I know. Yeah, I'm refreshing. Well, but there's also a few other
just people, reach out to
friends. No, I will. Because I was guinea pigging their new system to do that. They had a whole new system to reach out so that things would get responses and etc. Where am I going with this? Oh, I've met a few that would like to come on the Dip-a-Toe show.
Yes.
Yeah. That I met at the conference, and they have relevancy. I think it's a great thing to have them on the Dip-a-Toe show. One of them is a team of nice ladies that are they're about to start their channel soon. And they are actually going after the baby boomers. and their channel is going to be called the Golden Girls Crypto Channel. And I was like, oh, sweet, Golden Girls Crypto, like it.
Oh,
As in,
is this the young gals that
no, this is not the young gals. No,
that
no,
Alan?
no,
Okay, so
no,
there's two
no,
young gals
no,
and
no.
Alan
Yeah,
that are
there's two
just
young
starting
gals.
a channel.
Yep, and
So these are golden gals too.
Yeah, these.
What would be cool is to have both of those gals sets on.
I don't think so.
Huh? What do you mean?
Difference. I'm just saying different. I don't know if it would be a good thing.
Yeah, that's what we do with Faces of Crypto. Different.
Well, I mean,
diversity.
I was just trying to highlight them for a brief moment. Introduction to the Tiptoe crowd, and then love to have them come back on for the Faces of Crypto.
Faces of Crypto.
Yeah. Anyways, you got to go to bed. So do I. I'm late.
I gotta go to bed. You do. You
I
gotta
have to
get
build
up
America tomorrow.
early in the morning.
I get up at 6 a.m. Eastern, and I'm on the West Coast. So y'all can do the math from there.
Well, any final words, Simon? Thank you so much for everything that you did.
Yes.
I appreciate you so much. I appreciate Megan so much. You did a fantastic job. Even though we didn't get to spend much time together, I saw what you did. You saw what I did. I think we represented well.
That's what we do.
Yeah, it was
fun. I want to say a big thank you to you. I want to say a big thank you to the Stable Crew. I want to say a big thank you to IMU TV and everybody else that actually on the live chat as well for that stream. I want to thank all of you for recognizing the value in me that you saw. And so thank you for sharing that with me. I don't do that a lot, but if I see value in somebody, and they're accepting the value that I'm sharing with them, then in return with others, I must do the same. Right. So thank you for sharing that with me and recognizing everything that was there and still got in the batter's box, swung at the ball, anything that was coming across that plate, dude. I was swinging. I'm like, I don't care. Throw a hot dog. You throw a hot dog at me, you get some mustard on your shirt. Yeah, it was.
No, it was entertaining for sure. I enjoyed what I saw.
Fire, man. It was fire.
Yeah.
So I salute all of you out there that were encouraging and showed love to Melissa, to myself, and everybody there that was helping on the back end, even though you didn't know. You were helping on the back end. You literally were helping. You literally. If you went and
got us a water, you were a savior.
Yeah. Shout out to Niall for plugging me on the 3 waters, dude. I was expecting a few cups. This bro comes back with the big $15 a bottle water from the MGM Grand Studio. Ridiculous. Anyways, he plugged us. So that was like $45 US. Poor guy, So yeah. So thank you. Exclusive dip a toe. 1 minute. I'm posting the video of meteorite kerflunklings with Brad
she's posting it so we can show it. I want to say too, Fitzy went all the way back to his room to go get an ear monitor for me when I was trying to set myself up to do the recording. And me and Megan are going, she's testing and everything. And it wasn't working, couldn't get it to work. And then finally I said to Megan, I go, wait a minute. We're doing these interviews in person. We're not having a third person come into the
we're not doing this part. Yeah, exactly.
And then I felt like a complete silly Sally.
No, but
it was so awesome. It was so awesome.
One of these days you're gonna forget to turn on the power button. A simple task.
Here's another one.
First, another one. What?
Another one of our gal, Mini Dev, Angie. She was a winner, and she posted.
It's Whoomba, right?
Whoomba Finance.
Whoomba Finance.
Whoomba Finance. Whoomba. Yeah, she posted the picture. I miss you. I did not spend nearly as much time as I wanted to with you guys
You know,
at all.
actually, hey, I want to make a XRP community request here.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo,
Yeah.
if you listening to this, bro, Joe Schmo, I would like to have you there next year XRP event, bro. I mean, you just look like a happy, fun-loving dude. I got the great vibes from you. I would love to have you out there, man.
Oh, there's a picture. I know. He should be there. He should totally be there. Oh my
Joe
gosh,
Schmo.
I
I
didn't
mean,
even
like,
know these pictures existed.
you're
Uh-oh.
about three sheets to the fade.
I might have had a couple of sheets there.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. I'm trying to
All right,
find it, Amanda. I don't know where
are
she
you trying to find? Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
She said she posted it underneath the she posted it underneath. Did you post it underneath the Dip a Toe show one or my account? I'm looking under the Dip a Toe right now. It's not under.
Oh, right here. Was this it? Hold on. Let me share. Can I share?
I hope. Yeah, sure. Let me remove myself. If you do it, that would be fantastic. Stop sharing.
Oh, I gotta pick a mother plucker. Is this it?
Oh, it might be. Might be the video. Those are the pictures. Is that what she just posted?
It's not showing me when she posted it so recently.
It's a 5-minute video.
Oh, June 3rd. No. These were comments history, so no, that's not it. Sorry. Can we just go here?
Yeah, did you post it on your own timeline, Opti? Nope, those are the photos.
Hot chick right there.
Huh? Beauty.
She's banging.
The
Dude,
beauty.
She's banging.
Not only is she beautiful, she's smart.
Oh, she's very highly intelligent and wears her heart on sleep. Look, okay, just real quick. Do you see how tall? Like,
yes.
I bet you Niles is still on his knees.
I just don't know where it's at. I don't know why we can't find it.
Stupid X. It's a 5-minute video. Stupid X. It's loading. All right, we'll have to check it out. Simon says, "Crypto, I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm being crypto's not for sissies unless you come back from a convention that you were at.
Unless you got to get up for the work in the morning, right?
Well, we work in the morning.
Yeah, and it's 10:40. Those are awesome cookies. I don't want to eat the one I have. I do have the Dip a Toe guy. But I kind of do want to eat it because I bet it's really good.
Oh, they're good.
Right? I should eat it, yes? Or should I just put it in the freezer?
I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
I got the Dip a Toe guy. I got this one. This guy.
Yeah. Okay, so I can talk to the producer and see if we just can't get you another one, and we'll see if we can't mail it out.
We love you guys.
Hey, look, honestly, it's been about
Bearable Chicken's in the house.
It's been
589 chicken.
It's not quite a week yet. It's still really, really fresh.
Miss you, my friend, chicken. Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, see, I got. This was one of the first ones.
Huh?
I won't eat this one.
That'll turn your mouth black.
Oh yeah, but here's one. Yeah,
they're beautiful. Your sister does a fantastic job.
Hell yeah, she knocks it out of the park.
Huh?
Whoa.
Karma. April, May, chat vacation gals. Everyone made it back safe. We did, Karma. It was such a fun time. I mean, really, guys, we could talk about this for hours and hours. I hope we didn't even touch on the perspective of like what went down in the conference because neither one of us went to the conference or watched it. Well, there was a few parts that I made in there, but
I actually listened to John Deaton. Dang it. Gentleman's name was James. He was a lawyer.
I thought he would for sure get you to over your 1,000. What is it still posting? I'll stay up. Simon can go to bed. I'll stay up, Opti. I'll be taking one for the team for the exclusive.
We're not this. I mean, you know, let's see here. Let's go home.
Simon was in there. I saw it. Oh, Simon was in the conference. You saw it? You know what I did see? I saw moon season.
You can't prove that. No pic didn't happen, bro.
Lloyd seen it. I did see David Schwartz because he is my favorite.
Schwartz. I see a Schwartz is as big as mine.
Favorite. Yeah, that Schwartz is a smart guy. You know what I mean? But plus, my favorite vet that's on X that was on our show, he was interviewing him, had the conversation. So I really didn't want to miss that doing that, and that was special for him.
I'm glad we're not seeing that picture right there. That's a private picture.
Uh-oh.
But Opti posted it, so y'all can check out the Simon Says.
I hope it's not anything bad. Is it bad?
If you know the gang sign, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Oh. Well, we can't. Is it still posting, Opti? Or what? Because I'll stay up. Simon's got to go to bed because he's got to work.
Got to go make that money.
Early.
Hey, are you?
I don't see it. I don't see it under there. I don't see it anywhere.
Hey, I'm throwing this your way. Not this Friday, but next. Mr. Man's community. Town hall. I'm gonna be there. Going back down the IBC road. So if you
nice.
Want a little if you want a little refresher on it, so you can think about the future.
Thinking about the future.
Get in there.
Yeah, I want to think about the future.
I saw it.
Oh, there's a good picture of you and Simon, or you and Megan.
Lone Star. That's right.
Huh?
Taking those ones. Yeah, I know.
Did you see those?
There is. I did. Let me here. We'll just pop it up on the screen.
There it is.
Okay, now, but look at the gang sign.
Oh, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, someone put it in the chat, bro.
Huh?
Someone put in the chat. Go ahead.
Huh?
I know, man.
Beauties, Janet,
you
Megan.
Both need to get on.
Just wonderful.
Show.
No.
Not just one of you.
Yeah, those were great. Great photos.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know where it's at. I'm sorry, guys. I wanted the exclusive, but it doesn't look like we're going to get it.
Man, she looks hot in that dress, dude.
I know she looks.
I got to do. Man.
It was your anniversary too on that last day.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, 11 years. We celebrated 11 years at 68J's Meetup.
How
celebrated
cool.
11 years there, man.
Yeah, you guys look so nice. What a night. What a wonderful night.
It was funny.
Our beautiful K Buddy is in the house. Say hello, K
Buddy girlfriend. Another gem of a lady. Man, I know the wife would have definitely loved some
we love you
for sure. It was funny. So after we're all done, right? We get back to the hotel or the Blue Green. What? Hey, Issa.
The walkie-talkies got me searched leaving the airport because Lloyd was so thoughtful. He brought walkie-talkies for us in case we needed them because he used to plan like huge events and stuff. And hey, Brooke, beautiful. Thanks for coming. Yeah, sorry about that, Lloyd. Huh? Did you say I just brought them for the dipper-toers? And did they say, like, what does that mean? And you should have gave them one of your buttons I gave you. And that would have explained everything, and you would have been in the clear quickly. That's what I think. Huh? Just carry them dipper-toe buttons and let them know it's for the dipper-toe show. Huh? Fitzy says, man, your wife is amazing, Simon. But you already know that. We
yes,
all
I do.
know.
Yeah, no, I do. I got a straight angel. Straight up. I tell everybody that because it's facts. I get the honor and the privilege to be on a journey with an angel. I get the defender. I get the protector. Not that she like needs it, but I'm there, ready and willing to when it needs to happen, has to happen. I'm the rock when it's raining, not the umbrella. Optimistic Prime's got that. But yeah, no. It's look when you actually a side note here briefly. Megan had a conversation with somebody that was at the event, some long talks, and conversation about relationships came up, married couples specifically. And what came out of all of that was some great things. And one of those things was when you have a ride or die. When you have a ride or die, and you're doing everything you can because you want to do that for that person. Because, my position, that's my lady. That's my queen, right? That's my angel,
Yep.
like there's nothing I won't do, right? Just because that's what I want, right? And it's literally tit for that. I don't expect nothing in return. I already get it. I already get love. I get love. Yeah. So that conversation came about, but from the ladies' perspective, that some ladies these days, it's me. And there's dudes would agree with that. There's a lot of dudes out there that's me. And it's like, nah, man, no. You're all messed up. It's you. I got you. And honestly, a lot of that comes out, in my opinion, out of this digital asset space. And if you want to experience that, anybody that's watching this, that what is crypto? It's bigger than code. It's a lot of love, a lot of support, and it's a trip to get it in the waves and the volumes that we receive it. It is all about you that's out there. You. Yeah, and that's what that's what I got here. That's my angel, man. Yeah. I'm so grateful to have her. Sorry. Love you, baby. They brought it up. I didn't.
No, it's true, though. No, everything you said, it definitely resonates with me. And, I feel the same way, given a chance at love the second time around and having a partner that is, that supports me and loves me and lets me be me. Like we can be each other around each other 100%. And, that's gold, right? And
it's solid, baby. It's straight solid, man.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah.
It really is. It's interesting that you mentioned that part, right? You may have had love for that individual, right? But love is a door. They open both ways. Yep. Okay, true love, in my opinion, true love it opens both ways. One day I got 80% of the world, she got 20. Yep. Next day it could be flip-flopped. It doesn't matter. Like we don't look at volume. Yeah. We look, it's there constantly. It's there. Even if there's just a tiny little universal atom of a speck of love between us. Yep. That's all we need.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so that mustard seed.
It's that mustard seed. Yeah.
It's the mustard seed.
She is an absolute gem. The only gem that I have ever known, seen. Like I said, it's a privilege. It really is a privilege and an honor to be her husband.
Yeah.
Well,
can see why.
For me, that's true love. It's straight up true love. And that's what you're experiencing with with your man. I know a few other couples that I met Thursday. I'm not going to drop names, but they have true love.
Yep.
They have true love. And that's that's it, man. I know 50 does too. Because apparently he has some balling ass shoes. Excuse my language. He used to have some really custom made shoes that the angel in his life don't even like to do it, but she got mad skills in it, right? And he did it for her, or she did it for him. Why? Because she loves him. He's goofy. What's not to love, right? What's love got to do with it? Everything. It has everything to do with it.
Which is everything in this community. It's all about the love, All about the love. That's what this
Mr. Zam, I'm not even gonna put that comment up on the screen, but you clowning, bro.
Wait, what?
You were
What did he
straight
say?
clowning, right? Did you see it?
I-
Don't click on it. Like, it's four comments up here, man. That's real love right there too, man. Dudes give a dude some straight props and trash at the same time. You can't get that.
All I see is he said Simon's
Short
wife is
tails.
really chill.
Yeah. I see some. These fools are clowning on me. I love it though. That's fire.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see it now.
Yeah,
that's because you used that word earlier. Hey, Opti says, if you're all still here, I have a suggestion. You invite TI Project and Gemma next week, and we will share the video in an exclusive.
I believe I asked them. I held up my hands earlier. 5. I know 5 interesting people.
TI and them. I have been talking to him in like my messages, so we can ask him. And Gemma Gem, I gotta look though, because well, like I said, we're gonna have Patrick on the next week.
Yeah,
and then
Patrick.
But I thought, and then we're gonna have to do we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure this out, guys, because I would love to have them on, and that would be an exclusive. Hell yeah, unless we've got somebody else that's coming on next week.
We could do one reach out. I know someone that expressed some interest, that you expressed interest in them a while ago, but I think it got lost in the sauce or whatever. But they were at the event. They also had a booth.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Well, if they could come on next week, that'd be great. But it would also be great to have an exclusive cufflink video with TI, Boom, and Gemma. But she's got it on video. You didn't see the video that Opti had of him doing it.
No, that's a repost. Yeah, I don't, sweetheart. I don't see it on your channel here, bro.
Boone on
okay, next year. Awesome. Next year's goals. Next year. Okay, here's next year's goals. Okay.
All right, we'll do Boone next week.
All right. Which Boone?
TI.
Oh, okay, because I know another Boone.
Isn't TI's name Boone, Opti? Am I wrong?
No, Lloyd says Boone on Dipito. Would be awesome. Which Boone? Because I know Boone that's close to me, Boone.
Yeah, the long hair Boone guy.
Yeah.
That's.
He also had a booth at the show.
Yes, he did, and I got him confused with TI at first. His booth, I didn't mean to, and then I felt like a complete ass because I was going up because he was closing his stuff. His name's Tyler. Thank you, Darla. His name is Tyler.
Darla's just coming out with the clutch saves right now.
She's coming out with the.
There we go, Tyler Boone.
Thank you. That's why I thought I knew it was Boone. Because I was calling him Boone, I don't know. I was calling him Boone.
Boom. So
that's why. But the other Boone guy, I went up to his booth because I wanted to buy those plates that Tyler makes from the TI project. And then,
good night, Lloyd.
I
love you, brother.
Dip a toast, chat friends. I love you so much, Lloyd. It was such a pleasure meeting you. Man, you guys are fantastic.
We did it 3 hours almost.
We did. I said we weren't going to do it, and you got to go night-night.
I do. I gotta go eat some steak.
Oh man, I want some steak. Okay.
All right.
Love and
final thoughts.
My final thoughts are recognize how important you are, how strong you are, the ability for you to learn new things. Don't put yourself in a box. Expand your thinking. I was listening to Alan Staples' video today. And, one of the things I really love about Alan is he does that friendly reminder, just like what we say is like, don't put yourself in a box. There's a lot of things about Bitcoin. There's a lot of things about some of these other projects, and it's all going to be interoperable together. And so you're doing yourself a disservice when you close your mind up. And this family has plenty of love to go around and support. And dip your toes around a little bit, guys. And, you know, come back to dip a toe. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back next week. And we thank everybody. And again, it was so nice to meet everybody. And I'm probably not going to be able to talk until next week, maybe. We'll see what happens.
It's okay. She has X. But she's on all the time.
I love everyone. That's all.
My final thought is continue to share the value that you see in others, as well as listen to others when they share the value they see in you.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Guys, have a good rest of your day. Simon, give that wife a kiss for me and have a good night's sleep and good day at work tomorrow.
Copy that. Will do.